just be chill. I just be posting with foliage on my daughter's shit. I just be posting with foliage on my daughter's shit.
Where you at, Mike? Hey, yo, what this shit with?
I be posted in the foyer, pouring on some porridge. Mostly by my Dolito, cause fuck up phony orders. I be posted in the foyer, pouring on some porridge. Mostly by my Dolito, cause fuck up phony orders. She hit me to slide in when she went to spine in. Loving the vibe, she was someone to confide in. I feel a lot to be silent, yeah. The love on the silent, she love me cause I'm silent, yeah. She's right one, wrong time, man. At the time, it's a shame I go by. Ain't shit changed, still hanging with the low life. Stepping up, saying when it's showtime. Better do the same when it's your time. No lie, been out my brain, no payment, no mind. Back in the day, they ain't pay me no mind. I got a few bad things waiting in line. Tryna have it way with the guy. Drinking the latest in time. Only say what it's fine. They gon' hit play and rewind. Run that shit back one more time. It's like I lie, run that shit back 2 more times. Seen the news lately, I don't move shaky. Who nah, baby? How can you blame me when the dope going crazy? But this ain't that. It's the kids moving grimy like this shit. Then I need posted in the foyer, pouring on some porridge. Mostly by my Dolito, cause fuck up phony orders. I be posted in the foyer, pouring on some porridge. Mostly by my Dolito, cause fuck up phony orders. She hit me to slide in when she went to spine in. Loving the vibe, she was someone to confide in. I feel a lot to be silent, yeah. I love on the silent, she love me cause I'm silent, yeah. She's right one, wrong time, yeah. Be right beside me. See that I be moving all this shit. I love myself so much I don't get lonely. Cause I know that motives are phony. I let the smoke at the song. I let the light that I want to. My hit you'll be in the come through. Cause I'm overall like I'm gone through. I'm for nothing, I get it buzzing. Told them I'm popping and they thought I wasn't. Back when Harari is not in the budget. Shit, I thought the others keep calling the suckers. Watch the sign, I'm probably not into you. I get denied. Just off a principle, straight out the top. Just ain't reciprocal after you're gone. I won't be missing you. I be posted in the foyer, pouring on some porridge. Mostly by my Dolito, cause fuck up phony orders. I be posted in the foyer, pouring on some porridge. Mostly by my Dolito, cause fuck up phony orders. She hit me to slide in when she went to spine in. Loving the vibe, she was someone to confide in. I feel a lot to be silent, yeah. The love on the silent, she love me cause I'm silent, yeah. She's right one, wrong time, yeah.
Yeah, that's real. We got him here today. What's up, dude?
Yes, sir. What up, pussies? I'm fucking having a panic attack. What's good?
Fuck. Yeah, man. So one of the things I want to talk about was just like the music industry in general. In Salvador Dalí, you got a bar where you say something about fuck up the industry.
Yeah.
And when you talk about the industry, like in the artistry in general, the landscape that we're at, like the streaming being the main, you know, I guess way that people consume music today. You feel like it's tougher as an artist to make bread today. You feel like it's easier to get, you know, noticed, but at the same time harder to make bread, because that's the kind of like my perception on it. Or am I off as somebody looking from the outside looking in?
To be honest with you, like, yeah, don't ask me about making bread off music because I don't make money off of it. I probably owe you $40 at least. Dude, I think it is easier. I think it's easier for people to get noticed. Mind you, that also means that like way more people are doing it. There's not like really nearly as many barriers to entry, which is fucking awesome. It's easier for people not to have to go through a label to make money, as far as I know. So,
right. Yeah, as far as getting noticed, like it's easier to just be like, yo, here's my Spotify link, rather than having to publish like some physicals and try to like at least get your money back.
Right. Well, I think there was a time, like I said, I'm not a fucking expert, you know, at this, but I think there's a time where people had publicists and things like that, and marketing was a lot different back then. Now it's like tons of songs are getting noticed on TikTok. And so it's like, dude, any fucking body can just like pull out a phone and market themselves. You know, you didn't have that back in the day. It wasn't the same, you know. And it's like now, excuse me, you don't have like 5 channels to go through before a song can come out. Now it's like some can pop off of YouTube, some can pop off of Spotify, some can pop off of TikTok and Instagram. You know what I mean? Like you have all these different avenues and they serve different people. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, it's kind of dope. You get to hear it all, you know, and however, it does suck that you kind of get trapped in an algorithm, and a lot of success in marketing is based off of how well you understand an algorithm and like your niche and shit like that to like really develop a following. It's very difficult. You know what I mean? Even though anyone can do it, like, you know, it's not an easy thing to do. And it takes years and years and years. And, yeah, a strong team around you, I think.
Hell yeah. So, as I've told you many times, Salvador Dalí is, out of all your songs, I would probably say that's the one that hits with me. What was your inspiration behind writing that? Obviously, Salvador Dalí is like the quote that I'm most aware of from him is, "I don't do drugs, I am drugs."
Shit, yeah.
On one of my first LSD trips, like I had that thought independently, but then I saw his quote and like kind of looked into his work a little bit. I don't know like a whole lot about him, but I know he was kind of like a late 1800, early 1900 mystic kind of poet artist.
Who's that?
Salvador Dalí. I don't know like a whole lot about him really.
Nah.
Was he in the 60s?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, not in the 1800s.
I thought he was born in the late 1800s, early 1900s, but I might have had him confused with somebody else.
Gotcha.
But
yeah, no, I like, you know, I'd always heard about Salvador Dalí and growing up. My brother in his room had like a desk and like had a fucking Salvador Dalí painting on it, the one with the melting clocks and shit like that. So from a young age, I was kind of like exposed to some of that shit. But in terms of like fine arts and things like that. But
so he was more Huxley contemporary.
Aldous Huxley?
Yeah.
Maybe. You know what? I don't want to bullshit anybody. I'm gonna look up Dalí's years. But no, go ahead.
While he's doing that, man, you said you mentioned like the first time you tripped. Like what? I don't remember that story, dude.
It was one of the first times, like, because you know the quote is, "I don't do drugs, I am drugs."
Right.
And one of the first times I tripped, I felt like I could kind of see the quilt, like the chemical quilt. You know, like I'm just, you know, an arrangement of chemicals, you know, that bound itself together. Like we're 70% water, and like water is a magical molecule, and like not only that, but just everything else that goes into like our experience, our life experience in general. And like drugs are chemicals, you know. That's what they are. They're like molecules, and that's what the air we breathe is like a different arrangement of molecules. You know, like the food we eat is another different arrangement of molecules. And so like the quote, like, "I don't do drugs, I am drugs," like if you're like approaching drugs from that perspective, then I feel like they're not like, you know, drugs in the sense of like meth or crack or something that you just get cracked out on. Like,
shout out Meth, yo, what's good, Meth?
They're more like a tool to like expand consciousness. I know that fucking sounds cliche, but at the same time, like I don't know a better way to put that right now.
Right, yeah. Let's get deep.
Yeah, I mean, dude, one of the things, like I said, that attracted me to your work was Salvador Dalí. It's a super introspective. That's probably one of your more introspective songs, but also Most High When I'm So Low. That's an album that basically your first album. We were just talking about how it's like kind of a more raw sound from you. You were like kind of being harsh on yourself, but I still still probably my favorite work from you.
Like if you play that right now, I'll cringe like real hard.
I don't know though.
It's not my favorite work, but like
question your perceptions, art line with truth.
Right, yeah.
What is it? Music is the shorthand of emotion.
That shit was tough. Yeah.
Yeah, these words.
I think that was a Tolstoy quote too, by the way.
What was the other one? Getting out it.
Okay.
Stuck in it. So good, man. So good. Are you kidding me? Like how are you not proud of that work? I just don't understand that. Don't get me wrong. I like for example, when Grateful came out, I didn't think I liked it that much, but then it grew on me. That was a song that out of all your discography, I would say that's the song that really grew on me.
Really?
Over time, yeah.
Okay.
But like most time when I'm solo, that shit hit from the first time I listened to it, bro. I was like, yeah, this is tight. This is good. It's fresh too.
Dude,
like,
every time I make like 7 songs, I want to delete everything I've ever done.
Yeah, I can tell that though. You're like so deep that you're like self-critical and probably your biggest critic. You know, super hard on yourself.
His worst song critic.
Yeah.
Right, and you should be if you want to like take your craft serious and make good art. But no, it's just like
sometimes, just like you were saying, you said it's raw, and like sometimes with the podcast, I feel like I don't want to put that out. Even our
but let me ask you this:
first one, that's probably one of my worst ones, sound quality wise.
All right, so imagine this: like, all right, so say you recorded a podcast and you had several episodes on an MP3, right? And you're like, dude, I'm gonna fucking put these out, and then you get caught up like drifting and just like not focused on like all the shit you should be on. My bad, I can't speak for real right now. But all right, so you get sidetracked and then you end up finding these fucking these podcasts on MP3, say 7 months or 9 months after you recorded them. And then you listen to them, you're like, all this shit's dated. I'm talking about old shit, like da-da-da-da. Because like that, my first project was written like it took a long ass time to write.
That's part of what I like about it is I feel like a lot of it is timeless.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, but now that I listen to all the beats, they're all dated and they were dated at the time, and a lot of them were like
what is
more
dated?
soul
as a 32-year-old, or as in AW's, he's older too. Like maybe the younger people are looking for that wave. Okay, so maybe the the consumer class is definitely looking for the wave or the new sound, you know. And I think you're doing a good job of incorporating that with your more introspective, thoughtful vibe. You're doing it. You do a good job of running that. But
it's crazy, right?
It is wild.
It's a lightsaber.
He's shining a laser. It's hard to concentrate. But no, I think that your taste changes over time.
True, but at the same time, like,
and you could hear
you don't think some music is timeless? And I think
I think a lot of music is timeless. Yeah. It's just that I guess listening back at the time, like I didn't have a clear fucking head of what I was doing, and like just not being in the studio but a handful of times like a month is different than like at this point, like if I need to, I'd like be in a studio every fucking day. You know what I mean? And like constantly doing it, just refining it, cutting off the fat, trimming the fat, and just making the best possible fucking refined, polished product that you can. And now, like, at first, a lot of people release shit and they don't understand sound at all. They don't know the difference between like a mix and
that's me as a podcast.
A mix and a master. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much that goes into it. And then like once you get to learn all those fine details and shit, which I still don't know a whole lot of shit. I don't mix my own shit like that. Like I'm always side by side with the engineer when it happens, saying how I want it to be. You feel me? Like I can speak the language, but I don't like.
It's not your craft.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right.
Right.
But then I utterly respect engineers, bro. That shit is like as important as anything else in the art. Today.
Do you make your own beats?
No, mixing.
I'm saying
making a sound.
Okay, so
you're talking about production.
Yeah, production.
And then that's a whole different thing.
Do you do any of that on your own? Is what I'm
asking. I have. Okay. Back then, me and Ryan did all of Dope War Poverty.
Okay.
Yeah, Ryan and myself, we made all those fucking beats. Except for one, which was Curtis. Shout out Incline to High Life.
You saw Ryan and them had a baby?
Right, yeah.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah, that is dope, man. Life is beautiful, dude.
Babies.
Babies are wild, bro.
No kidding. No kidding.
Yeah.
So,
fuck them kids, yeah. No, I'm just like.
Sometimes it's like that.
Bless them.
But yeah, bless them. But and there are definitely low moments. Kids will test your patience, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are blessings on it, totally. At the end of the day, love, nothing but love for the youth. But yeah, the question that was on my mind was, so you pretty much focus on songwriting and obviously cadence, flow.
Yeah, and like all the shit behind that, which is like,
art.
Dude, making music is a small part of like making music. I know that sounds weird.
You mean as far as the whole business, like everything?
Yes, like it's the smallest and easiest part. Is writing a song that you like. That's the easiest part of it. But that's like 1/16 of what the fuck. And
then what happens? As somebody that like is completely clueless, what's the whole thing? As somebody that loves music as a consumer, let me in on the inside. Like what's your whole from start to finish? You write a song. You have an idea for a beat. You have an idea for your cadence and your flow.
First off, you gotta find somewhere to record it. You gotta afford to be able to do that shit. You gotta be able to fucking find a beat that you like and see if it's already licensed out or not. You gotta contact motherfuckers that own this shit if you want to do it that way. Some people don't. You know what I mean? And then find somewhere to record it, obviously. And then after that is like taking it to the market, bro. Mind you, recording it, like laying down like just the raw tracks is just a very first step. Then you got to have it mixed, which takes a long time. Then you got to do ad libs and then have them shits mixed. And then after all that shit's done, which that takes hours. You know, if you want to make a good ass song. I'm sorry, this just sounds boring as shit.
No,
if I were listening, I'd be like, oh, fuck this.
But anybody anybody that has no idea what it's like, you know.
Yeah, real quick, I'll wrap it up. So then you then you get it mastered to make sure that it's a similar level to everything else, like on Spotify or whatever platform you're releasing it on. And you want it to be that way on every platform. You want it to sound the fucking same.
Right.
Everywhere. Dude, this is wild as shit. I just fucking released Foliage, right? And I was looking on the shit, and it's like, bro, in order to have your volume up high, as high as other songs, you gotta pay extra money on fucking, yeah, to have your shit like with higher levels on streaming services. It's pretty wild, dude.
So like if you don't pay, everything you put out is like on a lower level?
Your music's quieter, yeah.
What?
Dead ass, yeah.
Wow.
This is kind of wild.
Yeah. That is wild. So yeah, man, so
that was our distro kid, mind you.
Yeah,
okay, so after that, then you gotta market the shit. You gotta find out, you gotta come out with what's called a rollout. And then you gotta you brainstorm every fucking like every practical way to market this song without spending, like, you got to have a budget. You got to define what your budget is. How much money am I going to spend on fucking doing this?
How much time do you spend on social media?
Dude, too goddamn much, dude. Right, yeah. I don't do, not every day, all day, but there's a couple days in the week where I'm just like hounding, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And just finding people to send your music to, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, there's a lot of people out there that their whole job is to hear your shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But the goal is to like put your shit in front of as many faces, like, and it never works the first try. You feel? Oh shit! I held the blunt for like 30 minutes just now. But like you want people to see you and hear you. Nowadays, people know what you look like before they know what you sound like. It's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like people probably knew what 6ix9ine looked like before they heard his music. You know, I know I seen Cardi B before I ever heard her music. You know,
that's the same for me too. I've only heard her music a few times. I see her all over the place. But yeah, man, that's actually pretty good insight for somebody that like has no idea what's going on. And
yeah,
I feel like I have a decent ear, but I've just never like been inspired. Even now that I feel like more of my artist side coming out, I've never really been inspired to make music. Like I do feel like I could be a good promoter or like a good ear, like that, like what you were talking about, finding new artists.
That's like an A&R, bro.
Yeah,
yeah, man. There's what's called an A&R. They basically just like scout for shit, like just to like, and they'll have like very specific. Sometimes people are just looking for people to make loop packs, like beat loops,
right,
and shit like that.
Right, yeah.
Like they're only looking, and sometimes they're only looking for people that create textures, like just like a few keys in the background that's like very subtle that you barely even
like
notice.
A soundscape.
Yes, right. And other times they're looking for people that are just like nice at making 808 sound good. You know what I mean? A&Rs are just like, and obviously they look for good artists and they bring them to labels and have them heard, you know?
Right. Yeah, I would have to learn a lot of that part, but just the ear, that's the only thing that I feel like I do have, and maybe it's the psychedelics, but I do feel like I can have a good ear for music. I'm surprised that you don't appreciate your first album. That surprises me because I don't know.
Well, dude, it's because music changes so fucking much now.
I agree with that, but that's what makes
it's
to
so
me.
Fast.
I agree, but to me, that's what makes your first album that much better. Because I was listening to it today on the way up here, and it's just still bumps. Like there's a few songs that maybe
the weirdest part to me,
the personal songs feel more outdated because you've grown as a person.
Yeah.
So that feels
to me
outdated.
Also
but there's a lot of songs
as fuck. Like I was like, dude, we get it. You're like, you can rhyme words. You know what I mean? You had like a few little flows going on, but like, it wasn't all put the fuck together. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't sound confident. I didn't sound like the artist that I am. If that makes sense.
No. I mean, of course, getting better is every artist's journey, you know.
Of course,
the competition is against yourself,
right?
At the end of the day, you know.
And those were ideas that I had. That's why I brought that example up way earlier. I had like written some of those songs like 3 years before I had a chance to record them.
Right.
Like I was like homeless like fucking 4 and 5 times.
But at the same time, I feel like that inspiration is like part of what makes them so potent to me.
Yeah,
and part of the timelessness, especially like I said, the first 3 songs, Most High, Question Your Perceptions, Art Line with Truth, Shorthand of Emotion, Getting Out It, and then These Words, and then Solo. So I mean, the middle of the album, you know, like the marijuana and marijuana and procrastination. You know, they seem more personal, and at this point, they, like you said, seem a little bit more outdated. But for the most part, man, those are some hits, bro. I don't understand.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we should sell it. Like maybe not an NFT, but we were talking about like before the podcast. Like just direct sell it direct, man.
You've already paid me once for it, but if you want to create an NFT for it,
I'm not creating an NFT. But if anybody wants to buy the album,
just throw me a little something.
I'll play like the first song at the beginning of this podcast.
Now fuck that. Before anything, like play my new shit. Like let me.
Okay, play Foliage.
Something, yeah, do that.
Okay,
that shit would be hard, but yeah, and now it's like you know what direction you're going in when you go to create a song. Now, like that's where I'm at now. Back then, I was trying to figure it out, bro, and like I started late, dog. Like
I don't know, man. It's some of the things that you're saying about it that you're like kind of putting it down, or it's like kind of what makes it awesome to me, though.
That's fucking sick, bro.
Yeah.
That's tough. Like. The fact that you stay in that album, and here's the wildest shit to me is that like I know you know good music.
Yeah.
That's literally how we kind of like started chopping it up.
Yeah,
from the jump.
Village.
Dude, do you remember we was talking about that line?
Yeah,
it's a
Boy
Mick
Meets
Jenkins
World,
line.
yeah,
Yes, exactly. Dude, Boy Meets World.
Ben Savage.
I've been savage. That shit was so tough, and that like. To me, that's the best rap in the fucking world.
Wordplay is
like, and the fact that you like that and you like my first project is like fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
No, it sounds raw, but it almost sounds like it was meant to be raw, you know? I don't know. I love it, man.
Yeah.
And when was the last time you went back and listened to it?
It's been like when I gave it to you.
There you go.
When I let you get it,
you should check it out again, man. Sometimes, like going back and listening to my old podcasts,
I took it offline, by the way, like for the listeners. Yeah. It's not up there anymore.
But if you want to reach out to RielXRiel and purchase it directly, like I did, you can hit him up on Facebook, IG. You know what I'm saying?
You're more than welcome to do that. And stay tuned for some new shit. I got a video dropping soon. A-Dub's in it. Shout out A-Dub.
Did the dude find the footage?
Nah, we're not even gonna talk about that. Nah. But yeah, heartbreaks happen and you move through them, man. And that's what this fucking life is all about. But yeah, all right. So got foliage coming. Got a few other songs coming. After we wrap this up, I'll fucking show you a couple tracks if I haven't sent them to you already. But yeah, bro, I'm just excited about where things are now. I'm just got asked to do MacRock. I don't know when this is coming out.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do MacRock.
Is that like a festival?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
In Harrisonburg, it's like a huge indie artist festival.
When?
Like April 1st to 2nd. I'll obviously like pumping on my social medias and shit. But I got a few shows coming up. Some at the Pony in February.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd definitely be at the festival if I don't make it to one of the shows before
that. That would be hard, bro. You need to come, dude. Because this new shit is different, bro. It's very different.
That's what's up.
Like my shit, Nuvi. If you're listening to this, play Nuvi, dude. That's a fun listen.
I like Himalayas as far as like
Himalayas,
some of the newer
you
ones.
fuck with that? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little club joint.
Yeah, high as the Himalayas.
But I got like stupid, got some real deep shit as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the shit you're looking for.
Yeah. That's what I like, yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. And I like doing melodic shit sometimes, and then sometimes like the rapidy rap shit, and then other times just like a mix of everything, man. I got some like kind of emo tracks and shit, and like some like over some like rock beats, like some fucking Nirvana type beats,
grungy.
Yeah, yeah. Some of that shit's hard.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Yeah, man.
I'm excited about it. Yo, how are you? Goddamn. Does your audience know how you're doing? Do you keep them like abreast of your life and shit?
Nah. I mean, part of what I'm trying to do is like tell my story though. So like I probably should a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, part of the reason that I started doing this in general was like I feel like, so coronavirus happened, right? And then,
oh shit! Here we go, dude.
No, it's not.
We're about to get kicked off the internet, bro.
I'm not even about to go there. I'm not about to go there. Nothing like that.
Nah, fucking go there, dude.
No, because
let's break the internet, dude. Let's go.
Nah.
If you got a fucking flu shot, dude, you're a pussy.
No, I wasn't gonna go. Dude. I wasn't gonna go.
I'm fucking
there quite yet.
I'm just playing, y'all.
No, but for real, I think that a medicine that is a real medicine that is not really seen as a medicine in our society is just community. I guess that's like a corny word though. It's just like the ability to be real with each other.
Yeah.
And relationship. Like to tell your story, to trust the other person that I can tell you my story and you're not gonna fucking like manipulate it or take advantage of it. You know what I mean? And like stories themselves are like kind of form our identity and our character. Like nothing like what is real, right? Is fucking all of this is just light. And I'm just making like sounds with my fucking mouth that the only reason you understand it
it's
is
very
like
strange.
our programming that we learned English and, you know.
It's magic, bro. The world's made of magic.
Right. So like the stories that we live in is like kind of like what makes our life real. It gives our life meaning. And so like in a world of censorship, I feel like it's really important to just tell your story, like regardless. No matter how raw it sounds, no matter how fucking crazy you might be made out by other people, like it's just healing and healthy to just be able to tell your story and be real. And if somebody else takes it personally that you're awesome, like that's their fault, you know? And like it's not an ego thing either. Like one of the things that I think about when I think about ego is like there's like the hippie like notion of like kill the ego. But I feel like the ego is like partly something that we need. And if you kill it, then you're like just creating another problem, you know, because the ego like is kind of your identity in a way, but that's the balancing act too, because if you let your ego get out of control, then you're like an arrogant fuck.
Balancing act.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like
say that again though.
Like if you let your ego get out of control, that's like when you're an arrogant prick, you know, or like cocky, whatever you want to call that.
Yeah.
But like if you kill your ego, that's when you can like fall into depression and like not like you lose meaning and purpose to life. You know, I feel like the positive aspect of ego is like to give your life meaning and purpose. And like all of us have our own, like to put it like in a spiritual term, like we're all our own ray of light. You know, it's like a snowflake. Every snowflake is unique. Every ray of light is unique. And what is DNA? It's a ray of light. You know, it's like we're all unique, and we should all like be who we are without like trying to fit into the mainstream or fit into your particular clique or whatever. Like just be yourself, and then as long as you're being real, I feel like that will attract the real tribe. Will like understand that they're unique too. Like you don't have to be like me. I don't have to be like you.
Exactly.
You still have respect and like
That's just the worst being around
at this point.
phony motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the worst.
Because they're like trying to fit into something else. You know? They're not being real. They're not being themselves.
Yeah.
So I guess like to get back to what I was talking, like the purpose of me starting was like to tell my story, but also to like be a platform for other people to tell their story and like feel comfortable telling it and like
and it's like, dude, we're all attention sluts.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like everyone, what is it, like main character syndrome or some shit?
Is it a syndrome though, or is it just the way it is?
Just the way it is, probably.
What were you gonna say, Dubs?
Like a complex.
Yeah. Like a complex.
Syndrome is, I don't know. Something that's going down.
Yeah. But so yeah, I mean, as far as my story, yeah, I'm doing all right, man. Just, you know, right now I'm just certifying people for the medical program in Virginia and trying to
damn, bro, could you certify me?
Yeah, $99. For
real?
Yep.
That's tight, bro. What I gotta do CPR and shit?
CPR? Nah, you gotta do like a video call with my nurse practitioner.
Okay, what kind of questions do I gotta answer?
Have you smoked marijuana before? How familiar are you with it? What do you use it for?
Dude, I'm so familiar.
That was what I said.
Dude, I'm
very
so
familiar.
That's all of it. Dude, I was doing the math the other day. I've smoked weed for over half my life. I've smoked, and I've been high like every day, bro.
Yeah, I have been high almost every day since I started.
Dude. Yeah.
But I started a little later than
that's nuts. Like, dude, if you've spent more of your life high than not, you gotta relax.
By the time I'm 37,
you gotta relax.
I can say that.
That's fucking nuts.
I don't plan on stopping though, man. I love cannabis.
It's tight. It's cool.
Probably should.
But there is a point, like, I don't know, I might need a little tolerance break.
Yeah, I'd say that, and then I don't know. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too.
I feel like there's like the way you use it too, though. Like sometimes when you use it and you feel like you're just like doing it almost unconsciously, like that's when it'll hit you with the like take a break, you know. Like, it'll tell you like chill on this, you know. But if you like embrace it, I don't know. I take like a little pause before every time I spark the green hit of a bowl. It's like, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
It's pretty much good every time.
Yeah. No shit.
It's that little bit of like acknowledgement, like I'm smoking a live thing right now, you know, and it's helping.
It's not alive no more.
I mean, kind of though.
It's never like
That shit is
never
dead, bro.
No,
It's like cured.
Oh, y'all are on that wave. No, all right. Sick. Yeah. Nah.
everything's alive. You think it's like
No, it's not. Not everything's alive, bro. Never mind, dude. Yes, everything is so fucking alive, dude.
we wouldn't be here. You know?
Right.
But to your point, I think there are different levels of life. Like inanimate objects, like yes, they're alive on
Yeah.
as part of something larger, but then like the picture by itself, I don't feel like is really alive. It's alive as
Fuck you, bro.
matter
That
that
picture is really
That means,
shit,
like,
dude.
That means hippies are killing my like honored weed plant. So like that's like fucked up because I'm smoking like mass genocide like buds. It's fucked up.
All right. Mass genocide buds.
Huh? Mass genocide, you know? If, like, we're
Damn, dude. We just got into some whole other shit,
that
y'all.
means that they were killed, right? So, like, some hippie out there with dreadlocks is killing my fellow nuggas, you know?
Damn, dude.
I'm like, I'm just enjoying smoking them. It's messed up.
Oh,
That's what I'm
shit.
saying.
Yeah.
Praise Jah.
Praise Jah. What's up? Praise Jah.
No,
Praise
for real,
Jah.
dude. Jah
Shout out me, you. Wagwan brethren. Yeah, we'll go full. We'll go full Rastafari. Bamaraz Clyde. Do it on the podcast. For the next, let's just like, for 10 minutes of the podcast, let's only speak in like the patois that we know from like Jamaican movies.
All I could say is like bless up. Bless up.
They don't even say that, fool.
They don't say that?
No, dude.
Yes, they do.
Maybe one dude that was in Brooklyn right now, he might say it.
Nah, bless up. They don't say bless up, dude.
You don't think
God
so?
bless.
They say everything irie.
I've never been down there, man. Have you been down there?
Bomba clap. Where?
Jamaica.
No, I have not been in Jamaica.
Not me either.
I've only left the country
Oh,
once.
so
Yeah. But yeah, man. So one other, like the only, I don't care if this is a short podcast or a long one, but one other thing I definitely wanted to talk about was, what do you think about? Because in the other podcast you did mention reading Sapiens or Homo. What was the
Man, I probably lied about a book I never even read. Nah,
no, you might not have read it, but you saw the
I
TED
would have
Talk.
told you I didn't. Read.
Hari is the guy's last name.
Harari.
Yeah.
Yuval Noah Harari.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Yeah, Sapiens.
Yep.
Look, my dumb ass, I'm showing him the book. I was acting like, bro, like I picked up books and I read probably a quarter of the way through the shit, right? And I'll put the shit down for like fucking 7 months, bro, and pick it up and then be like, yo, just read a page a day. You can't go wrong because you never just read a page a day. You know what I'm saying?
So what's he
But I
talking
still
about in
haven't
that book,
finished
though?
it yet.
What's he talking about in that book?
Bro, he talks about everything you ever fucking needed to know, dude.
So this is the one that's more about the history,
Pax
though, right?
Atomica, dude.
But no, but in the
What's
other
up?
one, the next one that he writes, isn't that about transhumanism or like the next stage of?
Bro, he's
where
probably
humans are going?
already. I haven't got to the end of this one. He's probably about to talk about that, bro.
So what song is it where you took a clip of him at the end and he's talking about the new digital dictatorship?
Bro, that was like 10 years ago. I don't know. Now, how long ago was? How old is that project?
I don't. Was that? I don't know that was off of Most High When I'm So Low. That might have been Dope or Poverty.
Oh, you're exactly right. Fuck. How old is that?
2017.
Yeah.
It's like 5 years now.
Right. Oh, by the way, I looked up Dalí. Call
Yeah.
back to Dalí, dude. This fool was born in 1904 and died in 89.
Okay, so he was born early 1900s.
1900s, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was. When you look up his name, what is related searches like Aldous Huxley and I would guess Aldous Huxley and like Hunter S. Thompson and stuff like people like him, people like them.
Bro, what's funny is I'm not even tripping, but like I can't even operate a phone right now, dude. This shit is difficult.
But okay, the reason I brought it up though.
What
do you feel like?
Yeah, all them.
Do you feel like transhumanism, or like just the word transhumanism? What do you think about that? What do you think it is, first of all? Like, if we were to try even to define it, and then
you talking about like people mixing themselves with robots?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we're kind of like already
like evolving
doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
But then, like, what about putting them in our bloodstream? I mean, it's already like kind of happening for like people that are dying like with pacemakers and certain technologies.
Right.
Like
yeah.
that.
Exactly. Yeah.
But what about when we're just like starting to use it, not necessarily to save our life, but just to like improve?
Bro,
make ourselves like run faster.
You don't think that's the next step, bro?
I mean, have you ever heard of Neuralink? Elon Musk Neuralink? Yeah, what do you think about all that?
I've only heard about it in name. I haven't like dove deep into it, bro. I'm trying to get in this habit of like only focus on shit that affects me, like directly,
right?
Like being very like centered and just trying to.
But
however,
even then,
I think, dude, like I'm on that rogie shit, bro. I think that everyone's gonna fucking eventually become like robots. I think we kind of already are, dude.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's just like the next step of evolution, bro.
Have you seen Westworld?
No.
Okay. We won't go down that rabbit hole. Right. But yeah, that discussion is part of the show. You should check it out. It's the only TV show I recommend. Like
yeah.
Like I like a few others. I don't watch too much TV, but it's the only one that I'll actually like tell other people like you should check it out is Westworld.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, what do you think about Google wanting to fuck our buttholes?
What do you mean? They've already been wanting to do that, but
what do they want to do?
Dude, what do you think about the pedophiles, dude, in the government?
The pedophiles? What do you mean the pedophiles?
Like, the pedophiles.
Oh, pedophiles.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about like PETA for a second. PETA.
No, I'm just fucking with you, dude. I'm trying to spice up the cast. Dude.
I have no idea, but what do you think?
I don't know, dude. Free the homies, dude.
Free the homies.
Free hat.
No, it's crazy. But in terms of transhumanism, bro, if people knew, I think they'd be way more concerned. Like, bro, whenever people take a fucking quiz on Facebook and shit like that, like
the amount of data,
you definitely probably have never taken one.
I probably have a few times, but not
really.
Drunk,
like what dinosaur are you?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know.
Pterodactyl.
That was awesome.
Yeah. No, but dude, that shit is just captured, and somehow like they learn a shit ton about you. Like Google is just like
10-year challenge and shit.
Bro, the whole shit is very strange, man. But dude, I'm preparing for the metaverse, man. I like made my homegirl bored as fuck the other day talking about like the fucking metaverse and what I think it's gonna be like. Dude, I think it's gonna be so like imagine having the same amount of space that you do in real life. Okay? Like for instance, we're near downtown, right? Like in the metaverse, there could be another downtown that's exactly like this, but you can go into a fucking store and fucking that will be like a fucking game in itself for like another whole universe. Not like a universe, but like a fucking enormous amount of space and like it could be a game in that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I put the Oculus on for the very first time today at AW.
Gotcha.
And that shit was.
You got an Oculus?
Yeah, my girl got it.
You did not bring it here?
Well, you ain't ready.
Dude, we're not even homies no more, bro. I thought we were fucking tight, dude.
What?
You didn't pull up with the Oculus.
Come on, anytime.
I don't know why you would want to. I didn't like it. It tripped me out too much.
You didn't like it?
Nah.
Man,
did you do the whale petting shit, or what'd you do?
I didn't even make it through the fucking
intro.
Did you do the ninja shit?
No, dude. I did the ping pong paddle and like picked up a few objects, and I was like, this shit is too crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
You cut your hands, right?
No.
All right, so, dude, I'm telling you right now with the big-ass goofy headset, it's hard to, it's difficult to imagine. But I think that eventually, with something much, much smaller than a headset,
bands or something?
Dude, even small, like contacts, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Type shit.
I think they already have them. The military already has like contacts.
And dude, literally there would be no point to life anymore. I'm telling you right now, bro. Like, Fucking the whole shit is gonna be different. Like, and bro, remember it was a time where the internet sounded like magic.
Do you think the nuclear family is totally lost, totally dissolved?
Well, that's a whole other thing.
Not really,
About
because I feel like
nuclear
that's like, I think the nuclear family is like the
Now your nuclear family is online, baby. I'm telling you.
Right. I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Do you think it should go that way? You think it's better than it was?
I don't think it. All right, dude. It's irrelevant after it's already happened.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
It's like, what do you do from there?
Yeah.
What do you do from there? Here's another thing, though.
What do we do from there?
You can meet way cooler people on fucking line than you can in real life.
Yeah.
Think about that.
But then
shit,
that
dude.
relationship is limited.
It is until you link up like you and I are doing right now.
Right. True.
Like we've talked way more online.
True.
Than we have like face to face.
True. And that's what I love about it.
The last shit, we didn't even do it face to face, did we?
No.
All right.
And I didn't even have Zoom then, which is why the audio quality is not great.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still a good conversation, and we brought up Harari. And I think the reason that we brought him up
is Noah Harari, guys. Look him up. He's
because the new government is...
Did you ever look him up? And like listen to his speeches?
I listened to the TED Talk. That was it. Just the one TED Talk. And I bought the books, but I still haven't read them. I'm bullshitting.
Okay, cool.
But I got them. I do have the books now. And I probably will
that's
get
the
to
sickest
them eventually.
move is just to talk about books that you've never read.
Right?
That's my shit, dude. I do that all the fucking time. It's my favorite shit. I just like, dude, I've heard of so many authors, dude, and never read their shit.
So
one day.
But what he's talking about, I feel like we all have a intuitive feel for like the fucking mega merger colossus of fucking like Amazon, Google, Facebook, Netflix. Like once they start sharing information and like
what the fuck are you talking about sharing information? Yeah, dude, it's
data.
like.
But once it's like made like public that they've been sharing data and like we're pretty much already in a metaverse, you know, like
dude, we are. What are you talking about?
Like we are, yeah.
Dude, think about this. Like, bro, like everyone is tied to online shit. There's no getting out of it.
Right.
It's done. Mm-hmm. Like, do we walk around with the shit in our pocket?
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's like, it's low-key, like, kind of a part of us already.
But
it's like, we're like a step away from it being
us, though?
Bro.
Are we ready to make that step? Are we ready to take that step?
Listen to me, bro. If everybody in the world did it, you would do it. If everyone else in the world did it, you would do it, man.
Are you talking about anal?
No. Are you?
I don't know. How about we pose that question to A-dubs, man? If everyone else fucking got microchips willingly, would you take it?
Everyone else. I'm the last person.
Yeah. You're the only.
Doesn't everybody want to have at least one person that does it? I mean, I feel like I would be that person if I had to be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like continue to refuse. I'm not gonna like give my life to that shit if they come at me with guns and shit. I'm not really trying to fight nobody. But I mean, if I would have to be the last motherfucker, like, yeah, but why not just let me have?
No, I'm not saying under duress because I feel like that's.
Yeah.
I feel like Ja will let you slide if you make like a bad agreement under force.
What do you mean Ja will let you slide?
Because it's different when you willingly commit to something versus when somebody fucking puts a gun to your head and says, "Do this." Agree to this or I'll kill you.
But the whole thing is like...
not really agreeing at that point,
I don't know. I'm on some shit where like a lot of decisions
right, exactly.
But I mean, yeah.
But I'm saying like willingly. If you were like willingly...
Bro, my doctor tried to bully me into fucking getting vaccinated the other day, dude.
Yeah, that's why I don't trust any of them, man.
It was too much
financial incentive.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
What do you mean?
Bro.
They offer you money or something?
Not even, bro. He was just like, you been vaccinated yet? And I was like, nah. And he was like, really? Wow, why not? And like, he tried
to make you feel stupid.
And my ass already has anxiety going into the fucking doctor's office, mind you. So I'm like I can't speak well. You know what I mean? Like I'm all fucking like kind of stuttering and shit. I'm like, yo, look, I know a lot of people that got the vaccine and the motherfucking booster, and more of them is getting this new shit, and the motherfucking people that didn't, like,
And the
you know what I'm
doctors
saying?
had to agree to that shit to like keep their job.
And he was like, well,
Right.
yeah, if you have the vaccine and the booster, you just, you're still gonna get COVID. It's just not gonna fuck you up as bad.
Right, that's what they're
You know what I
saying,
mean?
but like, how do you know they're not lying now? Like, they've been lying this whole fucking time.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but it's like, who the fuck am I to argue with the doctor? Dude,
I don't go to
here's
the
what I
doctor,
think.
man.
I think
I
you're
literally
fucking
don't go to the
gay if
doctor.
you don't get the vaccine. But also, if you get the vaccine, you're fucking gay, dude.
Ah.
I think, dude. Take your pick, dude.
Oh shit! We
Either
went
way,
there,
dude.
I'll take it in the
Whoever I'm around, I just disagree with whatever type of shit they're on.
What if they're like me?
If people are pro-vax,
I'm anti though. So
you're
you're gonna
anti-vax?
You're gonna disagree with
Dude,
me?
grow the fuck up, dude. Get the goddamn vax, dude. What are you fucking doing, bro? Don't you love old people? Stop trying to be fucking cool, dude. Get the goddamn vax, dude. What are you doing?
Disagree to disagree.
Get the booster, too.
I love it.
Get your fucking boosters. Don't be like this fucking asshole. He's trying to kill the world. Dude, he's probably on that, what's that, horse meds?
Ivermectin. I don't fuck with that shit
dude.
either, man. That's
You do
that's the other,
ivermectin, dude.
that's the other side, bro.
Yo, everybody, G does ivermectin,
That's
dude.
the-
He
that's the
smokes
control
mids.
op.
He smokes mids and does ivermectin. Yo, check your boy. Yeah. This fool is on ivermectin right now.
Nah.
AW is also ivermectin.
Dude, I started. I invented it.
I know, dude.
You invented it.
I've never heard about what is that though?
Some other patented medicine.
No
man.
one
I don't-
knows
I
what
don't,
it
I don't
is.
fuck with
Like,
I love
patented
how
medicine,
everyone
period.
pretends to know
I
anything.
know. Or what's the other one? Hydrochlorocloxo, whatever. It's like,
Yeah, that shit
nah,
is
I
fire.
don't fuck with any of that fucking big pharma
Dude,
shit.
I
period.
sprinkle that with
The
CBD.
vaccine, whatever Joe
in my
Rogan's
fucking
talking about, none of that.
coffee,
If
dude.
it's big pharma, I don't fuck with it. I'm on the herbs.
But seriously though, grow up. Get the fucking vaccine.
Grow up, get the
Dude,
vaccine.
my fucking sister works at a hospital in the COVID unit. She sees motherfuckers dying.
Did she get the vaccine?
Yeah.
Oh, for real.
Yeah. And she's like, sees motherfuckers dying all the time. Like, not even playing.
So you're being real.
I'm being
So
being
did you
serious.
get the vaccine?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Right? So
Nah, dude.
I'm not either.
I gotta grow up, dude. I gotta get serious about this shit. Nah, dead ass though. If they told me I cannot, which is about to happen, so I'm going to get the vaccine probably.
Damn.
If they tell me, listen, fucker. If they tell me that I can't do shows
Oh yeah.
unless I'm
I know
vaccinated,
Tech Nine pretty much said the same thing. He didn't want to take it.
then I'm gonna fucking do it. Like what?
You
What
don't
am I
really
gonna
you
not?
don't really have a choice at that
Yeah,
point. If that's
dude.
like
Like
what your
I'm gonna
life
not do
purpose
the
is.
thing that I love for longer.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you. But at the same time, I feel like you could hold out a little bit longer because the tide's turning. Like they're already starting to drop a lot of vaccine mandates. They dropped it in Ireland.
In Virginia, they did, dude.
Yeah.
It's that fucking whack ass governor we got. No.
Well, bro, any governor is gonna.
He's
be
evil, dude. I heard he fucks kids and G supports him, dude. Dude, dude.
What?
I'm just playing, dude. I'm completely joking, dude. I've had too many Bud Lights.
I'm
All right,
anti-politicians in general.
for real.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's a very strange thing to want to do. I'll say
yeah,
that.
dude.
You ever talk to a politician?
It's weird.
There's no talking to him.
They're
It's a weird
inspiring.
vibe.
They're inspiring, dude.
It kind of in a weird like roundabout.
That's
way.
weird when you talk to someone that's always inspiring. Man.
Yes, like
that
what?
is weird.
Where are you getting this motivation
Yeah,
from
dude,
right
it's
now?
fucking
You're not-
crazy.
it can't be real.
They're like they're on some Tony
Yeah.
Robbins shit.
Yeah,
It's legal meth.
pretty much.
Prescriptions of it. Buttload. They give them so much of that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I don't get be in front of people. I'm getting anxious. All that shit.
Bro, how fucked up would the world be if they legalized meth?
Right? Yep. Shit would be getting done though.
They kind of already did though with Adderall.
My guy, that is not meth, sir.
Dude,
It's like an analog.
It's very
It's
close.
smarter.
It's very close.
like meth was like a little bit like thought of a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amphetamine salts, but that's
It's
not
like
the same
toned-
shit.
it's like
And y'all
toned
fucking
down.
know it's not the same shit.
You're right. It's toned down,
Yeah.
but it is kind of the same shit. It's toned down.
Nah, bro. It's not the same.
You just like Adderall too much.
Nah,
I
dude.
agree.
I was prescribed that shit, and I don't take it.
You're the shoe right now? How much you want for it?
I used to sell it in like high school and shit.
I mean, teach your own, dude. You got some?
No. Damn. He's off them beans.
You talking about pressies?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nah. People call beans a lot of different things.
What is beans? I thought that was like
Could be
ecstasy
Molly.
pills. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm. What's beans to you?
Coffee, man.
Coffee.
Espresso.
Shout out beans, dude.
Dude, jelly beans, like the Jolly Rancher jelly beans, the Starburst
Oh, shit.
jelly beans. Cool.
The little bit of weed I got is called jelly beans.
Nice.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That ain't the beans, though.
The beans.
It's not the beans, dude. It's fine.
Earlier, I had an introspective question for you, man. Like,
What's
in the
good?
rap game that I've been meaning to kind of ask.
In the rap game, dude.
So, like, yeah, from
That's
just,
so
just when I
fucking
was collecting
tough,
from hanging
dude.
out and being around, like, there was a time where you were hanging out with, like, Tragic back in the day, like, when you first started kind of rhyming.
Back in the day, I didn't know Tragic back then.
Oh, for real? Okay,
No.
Okay, let's think about something else. But, like, when...
Bro, I met him mad late.
So, like, when you
Yeah.
first, like, the first time you spit, like, you spit something.
Right, yeah.
What made you feel like you could spit? Like, was it something click? Like, I can rhyme well, or like my mouth can perform these like words to make these words like sound good together. Like, you know, there has to be something that's.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I just had a weird.
technique
I just had a weird feeling that I was just better than everyone that I saw do it around me.
Yeah. At what
Seriously.
age? At what age?
Young as fuck, but I couldn't say nothing back then because these is like
Older people.
right. They're all older, and they might fuck you up if you beat them in a rap battle for real.
Seriously.
Yeah, seriously. Like, yeah, from a fucking minute ago. But like, bro, I would hang around some dudes, bro. I remember, I'll never forget at the beach. And like, it's a fucking long ass story.
Beach?
Yeah, but I was hanging around these Hoovers, bro. And fucking,
Talking about bitches or like people named Hoover?
nah, Crips.
Oh.
Yeah. And there's this dude,
yeah.
I won't even say his name, but he was from fucking New York, bro. Anyways, this like I would fucking tell these fools that I rapped, and they'd be like, "Word." And me and him, he would just like scoop me up, and we just ride around, smoke blunts and shit, and fucking like he was straight up like I would read this shit off of my phone and rap to him. He's like, "Bro, that's some album shit right there. That's some album shit." But these fools hated on me in every other way.
Yeah.
Like they didn't like. They'd be like, dude, you're fucking lame. Like, you can't get bitches. And I was like, I got a girl back home and she's fine.
That's also like how
But
black people do though. Like they kind of hate on themselves. Like,
Yeah.
getting stronger. Like that's,
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
that's kind
No.
of the thing,
It's
bro.
culture.
Yeah, like everybody, just fucking giving somebody a hard time. But dead ass, they would hear my raps and be like, that's fucking nice. And then, like, I started doing shows.
And when people like that,
First couple
when people
was a
tell you
little
like
rocky.
that it's nice, like that's when you know. Like,
Exactly.
they're not telling you to blow fucking.
No, they
pixie
want
dust
to
up
grill
your
you.
ass.
They want to
Yeah,
fucking
they
grill
want to
you.
hate on you.
Yes, exactly.
But if they have nothing to hate on, they gotta be like, damn, that's
but if
just
it's like
nice.
hard, what
Yeah.
can you say? And
Right.
even before that, like back in high school, yeah, I would like fools would be rhyming and shit, and they'd be like jacking rhymes from Big that I like that I wouldn't catch, man. They'd be like stealing people's bars and shit,
Right.
like C4 to your door, no beef, no more, and like. And I didn't even realize that it was. I was like, "Damn, that's just kind of tough." Not even realize it was like stealing Biggie shit,
right,
bro.
right.
People still do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
no, I was
course.
gonna say.
Motherfucker,
Yeah.
I do it, bro. Like,
Absol does it. He's like
Hold
one
on,
of my
hold on.
favorite fucking
good
lyricists.
artists borrow, great artists steal.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Like-
Okay.
Just what it is, bro. So that's what all fucking great art is just like hearing your favorite shit and doing your fucking like take on that. thing.
Right, yeah, taking something and
That's what
making it
all
your own.
music really is.
Basically
bro.
stealing something, but then
or
not
or
like fully
avoiding things
copying
you
it,
don't like.
making it your own
That's my favorite
style.
part about Rastafarianism, dude. Like dubbing, like, the idea about dubbing something is like you're rebirthing it. You know, like you're taking something you love like,
And
giving
making it
energy and making it something-
psycho-fucking-delic.
And then, yeah, just
This shit was hard.
Going hard on it, and like, but also like in the same energy that this original song was. Like, you know, they're
By
not-
the way,
they're not taking over the shit. They're not copying it. They're dubbing it, and like
right.
rebirthing it. You know.
Yo,
Mhm.
without reggae, that came to fucking New York, there would be no rap.
That's the original fucking move.
Yeah, because they like
Really though, because I
Jamaica,
thought rap came more from the jazz tradition.
Both.
Islands, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
The DJs and shit, they're all like fucking Haitian and
Well, dude,
shit.
the style.
New Orleans is where I thought it was.
Yo,
really
hear me out. The style of party that like became known as like block parties that like started like where people started rapping and DJing and shit. Of course. Nah, but listen, all those fools were from. Like, a lot of them was from Jamaica.
Right. Haitian,
and then they came over here, and in the fucking Bronx, apparently there was a power outage, and the next day, like, mad record stores were broken into. And people had stolen all this equipment. Next thing you know, throughout the next, like, it was a huge heat wave or some shit. Everybody would be outside, like, on the block having block parties, bro. Mm-hmm. And they would do their Jamaican-style block parties. Mm-hmm. And people then began to, like, MC. Mm-hmm. Like, on mics. But that's because they did that back home. In Jamaica, they would like hear rock songs and shit like since the 70s and the 60s and the 50s. Bro, in the 50s they was doing this shit, bro. Like with ska. They would hear like a fucking American song and make
Elvis Presley
make it a Jamaican song.
Right.
And have these fucking parties where they would bring speakers outside.
Right.
And that like Americans wasn't doing that like that.
Right.
Like and then that shit made it to the Bronx and fucking yeah, now we have rap.
I feel like all of music is connected like that. Like all original music is just like another, like either blending different influences or like taking a specific influence and making it your own. You know, like those are pretty much like the two avenues. You know, you're either blending a bunch of influences or you're taking a specific influence and remixing it or dubbing it or whatever, like making it your own style.
We should build like a rapping algorithm.
What do you mean?
Robot.
Yeah, doggy.
Like a robot rapper?
Yeah, dude. No, a rapper robot.
A rapper robot.
Motherfucker's gonna take my job.
They took her gerbs. They took her gerbs. The robots take over the rap game, bro. Damn.
They kind of already are, dude, with autotune and shit.
Right?
Yeah.
So the people that have the access to the best like autotune software are gonna be the most successful, or
nah? Not necessarily.
What's your take on that?
Dude, there's like a huge fucking market for just like shittily mixed music from like fucking laptop microphone, dude. Like, y'all ever heard Playboy Cardi's like first shit?
I don't listen to Cardi. I know like my boy James loves him, but
for real,
it's not like my
dude. A lot of like, dude, it's like a fucking style. Like how you've seen VHS filters on like videos. That like kind of looks like cool. You know what I mean?
Like vintage.
Yeah. The same thing happens with rap where like people put like distorted ass fucking like effects on their shit to make it sound like more raw.
Man, I hate to circle back to this again, but dude, most high when I'm solo, like you say it sounds raw or like you would be embarrassed by it if you were to go back.
It's a different kind of raw, but yeah.
But man, it's not, you're right. It's a different kind of raw. You're right about that. It's a different kind of raw, but it's, like you said, you like the part where you were kind of also like criticizing yourself by saying I had written some of that stuff like 3 years before. That's like, to me, that's part of what makes it great is like,
right. Yeah.
It was almost like vaulted, you know, it was in the safe.
Right. Yeah.
And then it was brought out at the right time.
Dude. You know? Yeah. But what really fucked me up is I didn't know dick about a release. Like, here's the thing. Here's what's fucked up about music, bro. And
so like, you wouldn't share that with an A&R right now just because you feel like it's too dated or too raw?
Dude, that'd be guaranteed not to get me anywhere. That'd be
Why do you feel like that, though?
Like that, bro.
So I couldn't make it an A&R then because I feel like that's an amazing album.
And the fact that you like Mick Jenkins and like and shit like that and like good ass lyricist and fucking like you probably have listened to Joey Badass.
Yeah, but I mean, he's okay. I mean, Ab-Soul is probably like one of my favorites.
If you fuck with that and you stand my first shit, dude, that's insane.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's some songs where I understand. I mean, yeah, some songs definitely sound raw. Like.
Did you hear Wholeheartedly?
That's one of my favorites.
Deadass?
For sure. Okay. As far as like singles that you have released,
I almost didn't release that because of the quality.
Why?
Because it was recorded in a room identical to this. and it was just like fucking. It was just like it
I
sounded.
don't know,
like,
man. Maybe I like that. I just have it like a.
It's done in a musty room, and
I
didn't
like that
sound
raw,
fucking, like,
raw
yeah.
sound though.
Mind you, when I record, I like doing it in like non-sterile environments.
Right.
If that that sounds like grimy, but
Like,
but not like when you go into a studio.
That's kind of your style too, though, in a way, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Right.
Like dirty realism.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's that shit.
Living
like if you
living
hear
in
my new
twisted
shit, bro,
dimensions, I tend to envision shit different.
Dirtyism.
What's up?
What?
Hey. Hey, Dub.
Yeah. So the main question. So there wasn't like a time where something just clicked, or like it was like.
Nah, I meant to say that like from super early. All right, dude, and this other shit happened. All right, so I'm glad that you're fucking like. I'm so glad you asked that question because it just reminded me of some other shit, bro. Like, I used to go to my boy's crib, right, and he had like a trap house, bro. And at the time I was like selling yay and shit, and like I thought I was like a fucking cool
Scarface or something.
Yeah, dude, I was such a fucking loser, bro. Nah. I was like a well.
Is it
this went on for a while.
Limitations?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm just playing, dude. Both my brothers are locked up right now, dude. I could be the third. No, but back then, dude, I thought I was so fucking cool. I would go to my homeboy's crib, and there'd be like some roaches and shit like everywhere, and motherfucking. It's this tiny ass apartment with just a grip of people in there all the fucking time. And like all these people became my homies, bro. Like, and I would get fucked up and just like lounge around there. We'd fucking work out there. We fucking like put weights in boxing gloves and fucking spar each other on this little concrete slab and like just fucking bench pressing shit and just fucking like playing video games, doing pull-ups, fucking like just. People will pull up and like, bro, they would just roll on fools, bro. Like beat the shit out of just strangers that would come through just like for the wrong reasons. And like, it was a wild ass time, dude. Like cops would always fucking be there, like arresting somebody. Motherfuckers was always drunk, like fighting each other. It was just a wild ass time, dude. Just like, that's what poverty does to people. But it was it was the best of times and the worst of times.
Yeah.
All right, so back then, bro, there was these dudes that was like doing it, like fucking they were fucking rapping and fucking nice, like these like.
Where are they?
They're fucking nowhere now. But this fool used to tell me, this dude, like, this is the funniest shit, doggy. Like, so back then, like. Everyone would be trying to rap. Everyone was whack as fuck. But me and my homeboy G, ironically, his name was Garrett. But bro, and like a couple of us was nice, and I was fucking nice. Like I was up there, and I was like began to take it way more serious than anybody. But when these older heads would come through, they would hear all this shit, and then like I would be like pulling to the side and be like, "Yo, I'm telling you, I'm onto something. Like, I got this shit." Mind you, I already thought I was fucking nicer than everyone. You know what I mean? But I never told nobody I even rap unless they mattered. Like, to this day, I don't tell nobody I rap. Because that's, like, the wackest thing you can do if you're not successful at it.
No, I'm a rapper. Yeah.
That's the wackest shit ever, bro. I never leave with that one. Never, ever tell nobody I rap.
Russ says, I read Russ's book, and he was like, you pretty much...
I guarantee you said it to some bitches, though. Come on, man.
I say I make music. I say I do art. Like,
you say it nicely.
Yeah. But I do make music.
You don't say I'm a rapper. You don't market yourself as I'm a rapper.
Yeah, that shit is corny as fuck, bro. Especially if you're not like, you don't get paid like fucking 10 bands a show. Yeah. Anyways, back to the thing in the trap house. This fool would come through and like I'd read him my raps and he's like, "Yo, that's nice as fuck, yo. You should be a writer though. You should be a writer."
Like trying to get you to write for somebody else.
I should ghost write for somebody.
Right.
And I was like, what the fuck?
I kind of like your voice though.
I was like, fuck you, bro. Like, I didn't obviously tell him this. Probably would have fucked me up. But yeah, bro. And then years later, I ended up fucking doing a show, and this fool came to like more than one show that I put on. And the second time this fool came, he was like, bro, you should let me and my mans get on the show. Da, 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 da. And I was like, you probably don't even remember me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
but I was on my shit back then, bro. And but I was such a novice. You understand? Like, I didn't know how to count bars. I didn't know how to like measure out. I didn't understand a bridge, how to create a great song. And that's the huge difference. Mad people are skilled at slinging together words and making like these crafty metaphors and schemes and shit. It's an entirely different thing to craft a song, bro. It's like that takes fucking years. And like and to actually like fucking learn how to make vulnerable music and learn how to make like surface shit that
You're talking about
everybody
Wholeheartedly.
can love.
That's where this whole tangent started from. Was making Wholeheartedly.
All right, but yeah, but I almost didn't put that out because the quality I thought was so poor that it wasn't worth.
That's another one of my
hearing.
favorites, though. Like,
But
yeah, I mean,
almost didn't make it, bro.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
I hope people hear us talk about these songs and like actually look them up.
Yeah, what's up with the ones? I remember for a while, like a few years ago, you would come by.
I'm gonna put all your
like you had a new song.
I did. Yeah, I'm releasing all those now. I'm releasing all those now.
Finally, I'm about to
Yeah.
say,
But in the same shit, I'm gonna release songs same way I felt about Most High, done wild long after I've written them. I'm in the same position now, and that's like a constant struggle.
He's about to get like okay with letting it go, like letting out.
Yeah, bro, and it's like some shit does get dated where you're like, I don't like people aren't gonna fucking enjoy it. Like, bro, here's some real shit. A majority of the shit that artists record, they don't release.
Yeah, I get that.
There's a reason for that.
But I think you're ready now. Though.
There's a reason for that.
Just put it out there.
And all my shit, dead ass. Like I'm more proud of my music than ever. Like I'm making actually fucking what I know is good sounding music.
I can see it, man.
That like people fucking enjoy this shit. Like a stranger could hear it and be
Who was it that did the write up for Foliage?
I don't know, dude.
No,
I don't know.
You posted it. Somebody did a write up.
Right, yeah.
You don't even know who, like, what magazine.
I don't know them.
Oh, you don't know the person.
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
The hookup?
But it's a company. It's a company. I reached out to them. I was like, bro, y'all should listen. All right, I'm not gonna cap. I kind of, bro. I looked up everybody who owned this company, and I fucking like sent them each like a different message. Attached was my shit, so that like, yo, they all gonna see it, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mind you, most people just probably email the shit in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead, I looked up all the owners of this shit and went to their profiles and messaged them knowing that like
their personal email, not like the company email.
Not the email, the DMs.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Like on Instagram.
On IG. Yeah.
Nice.
And that's that shit, bro. And it's like, bro, all music is about relationship building.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about like, bro, that's why I live here. Is because I fucking developed relationships with people who made music in Harrisonburg. I was like, bet, I'm there now. And like I know mad people that was in Charlottesville and they went other places, mad people that I know from Harrisonburg that went other places. And it's like, you develop relationships with people and then you travel, and in your travels, you pick up more and other people does. And it's like, you coming down here, I'm like, bro, if you need a spot, I got a couch you can crash on type shit. It's like, music works that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? A homie told me some shit like, all right, so he toured with a band that's like doing things, like big things, signed to a major label type shit.
What's the name of the band?
I'll tell you off of here.
Okay.
Yeah. Not that I'm gonna say anything bad about him, but old boy toured with them and like was on like the more merch side of things and shit like that, doing like roadie shit. And dude was like, bro, like doing music is so much like being a politician. Because you literally go to a different town and you fucking talk to these groups of people and fucking give them your message. And then you go to the next and you shake all the fucking hands at the end of the night. Mm-hmm. And you go to the next one and you fucking do it all over again. You know what I mean? Mind you, the performance is getting refined, getting a little better every time. And it's like, and you learn how to fucking read rooms and deal with people and fucking like, and you literally are a politician. You go everywhere to put your flag down. And then the next time you come through, there's going to be more people at that show because of the first time you came, you know, and shook these hands and people were blown away, you know? if you're good at your art. And like he was talking about how it's like just like being a fucking politician and how they do campaigns. That's basically what a fucking tour is. It's like the same thing as a campaign, and about how like they kind of act the same and the moving parts are very similar. You know,
there's a little like correlation, but like politicians aren't like genuine and real all the time. They can't be themselves. It's not just like they're not sharing their personal message. You know, they have to follow some agenda.
right? Yeah,
Like whatever
artists do that shit too.
whatever their funder, you know, the biggest funders says, like they have to follow that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, there's definitely differences, but I can see the similarities
for
as
sure.
well.
For sure. Take a job as a salesman, like, you know, sell your art, like,
Right? Yeah.
and you know, like you get make more money off merchandise. Sometimes, like,
Than anything. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, like that was the coolest shit to me. Is be like, because I've lived here for a little while and people have seen me do all these fucking shows over like several years, and like I can literally just like mock up a design, slap it on a t-shirt, take a picture of it on Instagram, share it, and at least like 8 people would hit me up being like, yeah, I will buy that $25-$30 shirt. Just fucking off the strength of like knowing you and seeing you perform, you know. I don't know if he'll wear the shit, but
Right.
yeah.
yeah, for real.
Yeah, speaking of merch, huh?
Have you seen the apps where you don't have to like make the shirt; they'll do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Yeah.
advertise it and like you sell it. Okay.
Right.
You
And
want
drop
to-
shipping and all that. Yeah,
What's that?
Yeah. Spent a
Dude,
little
so
cash
shirts
for it
like that.
lately.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
Good ideas. Just like post it up, dude.
Right.
With some like hashtag that's trendy, you know, to sell
Yeah.
the waffle shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what's wild as fuck is like this how like a lot of like in art, like doing this shit indie, it kind of breaks down like this is like, all right, like if you have a fan base, say like you've heard the thing about 100 fans.
Yeah, that's like a breaking, like a if the graph, it's like
Okay.
it's like where the graph starts to bottleneck. That's where
Right.
That's the word I was looking for.
Okay. Well, the shit that I heard about it was like, yeah, even if you just got 100 fans, if each one of them spend $50 on you quarterly or $20 quarterly,
Have you thought about a Patreon?
that fucking adds the fuck up. I am now, dude. IG's actually, I just seen they're making it so like some of the content on IG is exclusive. They're going the Patreon route.
Right.
Yeah, but I've definitely thought about a Patreon. I'm gonna do some of that shit. Yeah,
That's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's
I
up.
started one, but I feel bad like asking money to like people to support me like as an artist. You know what I'm saying? It's like
You can't feel bad.
it is
though.
weird, but
I
it
know.
depends how good your fucking content is. Like,
That's
is
it.
your shit entertaining? Is it fucking excellent? Like,
as long as it's
and if it is, like, don't fucking feel bad about it. And here's the thing, bro. There's no nobility in poverty.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Like, don't let what a lot of fucking middle class people are telling people online fuck you up. Like, dude, if you can get money for a skill or a craft, I hate to say it, but once you know the game, it's your responsibility to play it, bro. You got to try to get paid off this shit if you can. If you can. Don't do it for the money. Don't do anything just for money. Like, don't spend your fucking life doing that, because then we'd all be
chasing money.
stuck in a distribution center.
Right.
But yeah, do some shit you give a fuck about. But if you can make money off the shit you give a fuck about, you know,
Yeah. No, I agree.
I don't know why I went in that tangent. I don't know.
Nah, I mean, there's a business to everything, man. Especially with art. That, like, have you heard of gift economy?
Unpack it. Like, what exactly is it?
It's like a idea that like, so life is a gift, right? Like we didn't pay for life itself. So like,
Is it a curse? I'm just playing.
I don't know, but it could be both. But the I guess the gist is like we're given life, so like we should do what we want in life and like find a way to like make that our gift to the community and like keep refining it into the point where they want to pay for it. You know, like you still have to market it. You still have to market yourself, but you're not like putting a paywall up. You're just like, this is my art. Like, pay me for it if you find it great,
Bro. Yes.
mm-hmm. And then like, I understand where some people can find the trip is like, okay, well, then you're just like giving yourself away and you're not getting anything back ever, But I feel like if you do it in a genuine way, maybe like, I don't know. I feel like if the society made it the norm as well, like if that became what everybody agreed to, then like, okay, this person has given, you were talking about the app earlier called Buy Nothing, or the Facebook group called Buy Nothing. It's like, if you got something that you don't need, that's been sitting in your shed for a minute, like give it away. And then like I do think, maybe blockchain isn't the best way to keep the ledger, but like maybe it could be beneficial.
Hold on, you don't think it's the best way?
Nah.
What?
You should check out my Allison McDowell podcast.
Oh shit!
Because I used to be pro crypto and like pro blockchain, and
damn, dude,
I had my whole like mind changed on that. Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah,
you're on all kinds of wild shit.
What?
Bro.
You're totally off it now?
I'm not totally off it. No, it's not. I'm not totally off it.
Nah, dude, you're gonna lose.
I think
everybody.
Shit. No, so no, so I feel like regardless. So something that Ben Stewart said was like he was talking about it in a different.
Get vaxxed and buy the dip, homos.
Coming from a different angle, but like it's an analogy that kind of fits.
You gotta get in where you can.
He was like, capitalism, socialism, communism, like it doesn't really matter if the people aren't better. Like the people need to be better for any system to work.
Bro. Yes.
And
precisely.
Yes.
Like can I like
right.
Like
but I think that applies to the money system too. Like whether we're operating with dollars and fiat, whether we're operating with gold, whether we're operating with crypto, none of that shit really matters if the people aren't better people.
Bro, here's my whole thing is like, I think we're beyond that conversation of like capitalism versus communism and versus socialism, all that shit.
Yeah.
We're beyond that because there's no such thing as pure fucking capitalism. Right. There's no such thing as pure communism.
They're ideas.
And have a shit ton of money or
they're concepts. Yes.
Bro, China does American business better than America does fucking American business.
Right.
Like, what? They're a communist country, but they can play capitalism better than fucking we can.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so they're not like strictly doing communist shit.
Right. Exactly.
They're all about like
strictly communist is gonna fail. Strictly communist is gonna self implode. Strictly capitalist is self implode,
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's ugly.
You can't have infinite growth. You know what I mean? You just,
what the fuck?
Like
what are you thinking, dude?
Right,
That's
exactly.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like unpaid child labor kind of helps too, though.
Yeah. It does.
True,
but no, it's just wild as fuck that
that's
like
not
no
holistically
business,
healthy for the society,
Dude, no business ever in the history since fucking we've started businesses has been like, dude, next year I want to make less, dude. I want to plateau, baby. Like a nice fucking plateau on the graph for like 10 years.
That's a good point, though. It's actually a good point for what I'm trying to make to segue into what I'm trying to get to is like with gift economy. One of the ideas that we could apply to like the way that we agree that money works is like taking away the profit incentive and taking away money earning interest. Like interest is an agreement that we've come up with, and it's fucking usury pretty much. Holding on to money gets you more money,
dude.
Like if we set up the money system to where holding on to money, the more negative interest is like one of the best ideas I've ever heard of. Applying it to a money system, because if the longer that you hold on to money,
explain that
negative interest. So the longer you hold on to it, the more it devalues. So you're incentivized to spend it.
Oh no, that could get.
And then the measure of a healthy economy becomes cash flow rather than accumulation.
Cash flow is flowing. Everybody's like,
because the more transactions you do, that means the more trust you've gained with the community, rather than just sitting on a fucking pile of land and a pile of money.
Yeah, but what if you're a community with shit ass products?
No, I agree. No, and
you know what I'm saying?
The transition to gift economy still takes people becoming better people.
Like, have you seen
none of this shit works if people aren't better people?
Have you seen motherfuckers you went to high school with online starting businesses, and you're like, you were a bitch in high school, and now you want me to like buy all your shit, dude?
Right?
And you're like, and your fucking products suck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough if you don't have a lot of capital to have good businesses.
I think the same with you, though.
That's fine. Bet, dude.
Really?
As long as you stream my shit, I just ask that you stream my shit and make sure you don't like it before you hate on it. That's all I ask.
If they actually listen to it, we can't hate on it.
You can do what the
And-
fuck you
and
want
even
to.
then,
Just give me that stream. real
Appreciate
quick.
You is a good song too.
Hate though. Hate
You fuck with that?
I fuck with that.
You know what's the most fire shit is like, bro, I would hate doing that song. Like I got to a point where I hate performing that song.
You know,
And
that's not one that I
one
would
of the last times
perform.
I was fucking performing it. This chick, this is an even wilder fucking story. This chick, when I was in alternative school in Waynesboro, spazzed on me. Bro, tell me why, having no fucking idea, like years later, like her fucking, I'm putting her cousin on shows, you know, who's like much older than even I am.
Right.
But, and it's the same chick that like spazzed on me in class, bro. And fucking, we won't go into why, it's some wild chick, but, nothing that I'd done, I was not guilty of anything. But, in any case, fucking, yeah, tell me why years later she seen me perform that song, comes afterwards like, yo, I like that, appreciate your shit. And like, fuck with that song heavy. And it was the funniest shit about how like, how small this world is and how it can fucking turn around.
She's like part of the motivation.
Didn't
even realize it.
Didn't even recognize me. It's the wildest
awesome.
shit, bro. But I've had like, in some of my first performances, dude would come up to me, like, dude was this scary as shit. One time a dude came up to me, he was like, bro, he was like, your shit was fucking incredible tonight. Also, you look just like my friend who just died of a fucking overdose. And he showed me the picture, and dude did look like me. It was fucking weird. And at that same show, somebody that my brother was locked up with came up to me and mistook me. He was like, damn, dude, I thought you was your brother, and like you had just lost mad weight and shit like that. And like, dude, that happened at several shows where people just come up to me, people that were just locked up with my family would like see me rap and shit and be like, what the fuck, dude? That was the weirdest shit seeing you rap. Like, they was thinking I was my brother the whole time because we like look alike and shit. And like, yeah, it was just the wildest shit, man. I don't know why I
because
jumped
you have
in.
the same parents.
Probably, bro. We call my older brother the milkman's baby, though. Like, say he has a different dad and shit.
Does he have curly hair or something? Or he's black.
Nah, he has like more blonde hair type shit. Yeah.
Does the mailman have blonde hair?
I don't know, dude. Milkman, dude.
The mailman.
The milkman.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. When did milkmans go out of style?
Liddy lit.
Ew. You twisting up something else?
Yeah, man.
God damn it, Ada.
You don't have to hit it if you want to.
Dude, you have so much fine ganja green, bro. Don't even know what the fuck to do, bro.
Job provide, man.
Job provide, though. God bless you. Dude, this is the sickest pod fucking ever, bro.
Yeah, we can go a little longer. I edit all my shit
This is
now.
pretty much
Do you really?
Mhm.
You can cut a lot of this shit out?
Yeah, make it sound better.
God damn, bro.
It sounds so stupid.
Yeah, I got different. iMovie is actually like a way better program than I even thought it
Dude,
was.
it's so dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So good.
iMovie.
Proficient on it?
So good.
I mean, do you YouTube anything? Like any question? If I come to any like speed bump, I just YouTube it.
How many hours a week are you spending like editing?
More than I want to.
12?
But I'm still learning. You know, like once I master it, I feel like I would be faster at it. You know, like
Of course, yeah.
once I learn it better. So
But you'd also be churning out more content.
yeah.
Are you
Man,
spending like 5 hours a week or?
I was talking about this on my last pod. I don't know that I really even want to be like professional with it. For me, the whole purpose when I started was like I felt like I had things to get off my chest, like a story to tell. And
Right.
at the same time, it's like every podcast is like part of a mosaic. Like the story is like disjointed in so many different ways. But if you listen to them all, I'm not asking people to listen to every single podcast I've done, but like the more you listen, the more like pieces to the puzzle you have to put together the whole story. Yeah. You know. So yeah, I mean, I think that's what everybody really wants is to tell their story. Like that's what art is different methods of storytelling, different mediums and different fucking angles and perceptions and like, you know, there's different ways. It's like a sculpture, you know, like that's old school, but like that's architecture. Like everything is an art. Like your life is art, you know?
Yeah.
The way you move, the way you talk, like the way
dude, there's an art to living.
Yeah, exactly.
So Emerson had a good ass quote about that shit. He was like, to affect the quality of the day, that's the highest or noblest of the arts. something like that. I don't know. I fucked it up.
Yeah, you're good. Where I was going with it was like to relate it back to the gift economy is like, you know, I'm not gonna be like a Buddhist monk or like this like turning down money or like rejecting money at all. Like
this guy's a Buddhist monk.
No, he's not. He's a businessman.
Dude, he just shit on AW like a motherfucker.
A Buddhist
There's tension in the cast.
A Buddhist businessman, though. Actually, that's kind of a Rasta.
I'm just trying to stir shit
Rasta
up.
Buddhist, Rasta Buddhist man.
You don't hustle a Rasta.
Oh shit.
But my point was, I'm giving away like my story, kind of like I'm not telling it all in like one sitting, you know. But I feel like
How the fuck can you end the story?
The story doesn't end either.
Even after you die, like if as long as your memory affects people, the story's still kind of fucking.
And like doing the podcast has kind of affected my story too.
Right? Yes. Yeah. You know yeah. Like it's fucking mutual.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I just kind of do it because I want to do it, and I don't like. I'm not really trying to brand it in a way where it's like I'm working to make money off of it. I'm still trying to make it as better. Yeah, I want every episode to be better than the last one.
Of fucking course. Yeah.
And you know, I definitely like work on improving it at my own pace because I'm not like rushing to do anything. I still am treating it more like a hobby and more like something that I'm doing for fun.
Bro, do you meditate?
Man, no. Not like I should. Right. Not like I should. I mean, I kind of. All right, so.
Nah, don't be one of the motherfuckers. Don't be AW.
I don't know. I don't know.
I kind of meditate, dude. I meditate. Everything I do is meditation.
No, it's not even like that.
When I take a shit, I'm meditating.
Well, okay, a lot of my meditation is shitting.
All right,
That's like half my meditation, though.
Now we get somewhere.
I still at least 5 minutes every day. I give myself, which is still quiet meditation.
For me, I don't meditate in the sense that most people think about meditating, but I do. Like whenever I feel anxious, which I don't even like the word anxious, but whenever I feel uncentered or like off my like contentedness, I just like remind myself to breathe deeply. And like for me, like a few, like maybe it doesn't even take but maybe 6 or 7 deep breaths. I don't have to like fully meditate, you know, like take 6 or 7 real like conscious deep breaths
all the way out,
all the way in, all the way out, like touching the center of your brain, all the way to the center of your chest and your heart, like through your lungs.
Have you ever tried the thing where your inhale
and that's kind of like
is twice as long as your exhale?
I've read about I read a book called Breath by James Nestor, and he talks about a bunch of different breathing practices.
25% when they take in, and then 25% when they put out. So that's half.
Bro, don't pretend to know about that.
One of the biggest, one of the top pro tip when it comes to breathing is like a lot of people say in through your nose, out through your mouth, but it's really in through your nose, out through your nose. And even if you do it out through your mouth, you just want to do it like, it's about control.
I heard some other shit. I heard some other shit, bro. I heard some other shit, bro, about meditating.
Yeah.
It's like you're taking it both. Pause.
I think there's a reason that mouth breathing is like
it's
demeaned because it's not good for you, man. I don't think the science
mouth breathing is
it's
fucking
like,
mouth breathers.
Mouth breathers, exactly. Like
dude, if you're a mouth breather and you listen to this podcast, dude,
it always has the filters. You know, the foot for shit. Like your mouth
fucking
has no filters. It's
sick.
all that dirty shit in. Like when you smell someone's fart, you're like ingesting their shit.
Ew, why are you smelling farts?
Let's see what they ate.
Damn, dog.
I like to guess.
True. All right. You know, I'm on his weird shit per usual.
Yeah. Keep it weird.
Weird, man.
No, yeah, anyways. Yeah.
What were you going to say about meditating, though?
Yeah.
Dude, I challenge everyone to do this. If you don't do this, you're a straight up pussy.
New challenge?
Dude.
Meditation challenge?
No. Sit uninterrupted for fucking, like, start off with 5 minutes. Next day do 10. Next day do 15. Get to 20. And, bro, like, just see what that fucking does for you.
You do this?
Yes.
15.
I do it for 20 minutes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that extra 5 minutes.
But you're supposed to do it, like,
maybe
this is
where my ego comes in.
Here's my thing. Start fucking somewhere. And this is why. Is because meditation is literally there's different forms of it, obviously. I'm not gonna pretend to fucking know because I'm an idiot. But dude, you realize
what do you do?
I'll tell you what I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't worry about like a fucking guru or expert. Like, what do you do?
No, this is what I do. I realize how fucking crazy I am. I realize how insane the mind is. And like, dude, if you don't sit uninterrupted, you will never fucking know. And that's why no one does it, is they're afraid to face themselves. Everybody's afraid to look in a mirror.
Coming to terms with their emotions.
Exactly, bro. And like dude, it'll be the most random shit. You might not even realize it, but your subconscious is always thinking about
that you've made.
The shit you have to do next.
Right.
What do you have to do next? This, that. And you realize how fucking where your brain goes. And then sometimes it's good to just let your fucking brain just like you just
so are you sitting in a chair or like sitting?
I sit in that chair.
Okay.
I sit in that chair.
My biggest problem.
I used to do it with my back up against the wall. But yeah, I just sit cross-legged, hands on my knees.
That's his butthole open to the sun.
On the fucking chair, dude. I haven't made it there yet, bro.
The brown-eyed sun gazing.
Just fucking dude, pick a spot. If you don't fucking make a ritual out of it, perfectly fine. Don't be a fucking weirdo about it. But just like look at who the fuck you are. Look at what your brain does when you're uninterrupted.
I feel like my brain moves so fast that sometimes when I just do that, like,
bro, so nuts.
When I just do that pause that I was talking about, though, like the 7 or 8 breaths, like for sure, dude, it's hardly even a minute usually.
But here's the weird shit, though. Here's the weird shit.
In that amount of time,
mind you, it does not have any positive effect on you unless you do it habitually, unless you make it a routine.
Practice.
Yes, sir. All right, so, but real quick, here's the weirdest shit, bro. At first, it's the scariest shit ever. It's fucking, you're like, I'm mentally insane. I need help. Like, I need meds. I need some more shit, bro. Like, I'm a fucking crazy person. And then after you do it for a while, you look forward to that more than any fucking thing else. And it's like the best goddamn part of your day. Where you're straight up like, yo, that's the closest thing I will reach to bliss. And it's like, sometimes you feel like you're tripping a little bit. If you do it for long enough, you can trip a little bit. And
I'm sure I would.
And the technique that I do is, bro, like,
take acid?
No. I'm too brittle, bro.
Well, here's my thing.
But real quick, like I fucking basically sit down, eyes closed. I just set an alarm for 20 minutes, let's say. Just put my shit on for 20 minutes, sit down, and make sure that fucking like nothing's going to fucking distract me and shit. But here, obviously, you're going to be distracted the entire fucking time because that's how the mind works.
No, but the mental distractions aren't even what get me. What gets me is the desire to move. I want to stretch bad, dude. I want to just like stretch.
So
no,
you
can't, dude.
Yes, you can.
That's coward shit, bro.
You have to like
I'm just playing with you.
Body,
but
no,
but dude, and then
but is that ego? Like from what I've read about meditation, like the desire to move is your ego.
Yeah, exactly. But dude, and to me, staying perfectly still is fucking ego too. That's ego too.
Yeah, everything.
You're being a hard ass. Like, relax, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you try to be too fucking like still and shit,
it's a balancing act,
dude. Exactly, it's a balancing act. Yo, shout out balancing act. Yay! No, but I just try to center myself and like always bring myself back to breath. Back to breath. Like that should be the main focus of the thing. Is like. If you gotta do 10 breaths at a time,
well, that's where I kind of do agree with AWs, where it's like life is kind of a meditation because sometimes like you don't have to meditate, you just have to come back to breath.
Yeah. No, but why does everyone always do everything except for be like, yeah, I will try that once?
Oh no. No, don't get me twisted. Don't get me twisted. I do want to practice.
Everyone's scared, dude.
Like you said,
no, you're right. It's one of my bigger weaknesses,
and it is the scariest
thing. Mindfulness, spirituality space.
I know the dude that I heard, Naval Ravikant. Yo, shout out Naval, bro. He's like a fucking uber genius. This fool says doing it an hour a day for 60 days, like you will not be the same person. Your relationships will change. Your fucking job will change. Where you live will change. Everything about you will fucking change if you meditate for an hour a day for 60 days. Like,
why is still meditation not? and not just like.
And he says he's like the real benefits come the closer you are to an hour. He's like, there's something about it. It's like 49 minutes. Is like you're still like all your mind's still going ridiculous. But somewhere near that hour point, you literally fucking like find exactly who and what you are in the abyss, dude, and the good stuff, dude. That's where the most benefit comes, is closest to the hour. Most I've ever done is like 30 minutes. But
yeah.
Now I'm at the point where I'm like, I would love to fucking do an hour. I would love to do it.
Don't talk about it. Be about it.
I know, dude. I'm a bitch, dude. I'm just fucking talking about doing an hour, dude. I'm not ready for that. To me,
I need to do like 5 minutes.
That's hard. No, start small. Start at fucking 2 minutes.
Right.
And watch how retarded you are, dude.
2 full minutes. Like
Start, dude. 1 minute, you're like, oh, I cannot focus for shit.
At 45 seconds, I'm trying to move.
You're like, my arm is fucked up.
Right.
At 45 seconds, I'm trying to like stretch my toes, stretch my feet, stretch my legs out.
Dude, do it.
Stretch my hips.
Stretch your shit there.
Why?
But just
because
do the
they
thing,
feel
though.
stiff as soon as I like.
Nah, dude.
As soon as I get conscious,
dude,
of like being still, like
it hurts
when I want to stretch. Yeah, I don't know.
It hurts. Your legs get stiff.
You move, no problem.
Huh?
You stay still.
Dude, if you gotta fucking stretch, do that.
Yeah.
Dude, here's how dumb I am. I've like sat down and meditated and been so fucking like stupid and like not focused. Dude, like 10 minutes in, dude, I fucking fully like opened my eyes and be like, what was that fucking shit I gotta do? And like started doing something and been like a minute into doing it, like I'd like get back on my phone and be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're supposed to be meditating. And then I like go back to meditating for the rest of the time. Like that happens. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. Like that has happened to me like 3 times. Dude, no, I forgot I was meditating. That's how fucking distracted my mind gets.
You scared it. You scared of meditation?
And just the imaginary arguments you have in your fucking head.
So how long can you stay still? Like, do you have to move every time? Like after how long?
Wait. Oh my God. He said, you gotta relax. No, dude, at this point, I don't fucking move and I don't even think about moving. It doesn't bother me at all. But if you gotta fucking move, do whatever the fuck you have to do it.
You try the lotus dance? Like the fucking seating position? Lotus position?
Nah, dude. Nah. I'd feel like that's my ego, dude, if I did that. And I'm all anti-ego over here.
I start trapping as soon as I try. Like,
yeah. I've done yoga. Yoga for big guys.
Yeah, I haven't done like official yoga, but I stretch all the time. I stretch a lot more than
Bro,
I stretch way more than I try to meditate.
I challenge everyone
like stretching daily
to not be a homo and fucking do yoga, dude.
Yeah, I don't do like an official yoga practice, but I do stretch daily.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You started off with that? You started off with a solid stretch?
I legitimately stretch daily. My feet make me. Like it's not even a choice for me. Like my do you know that story? I know he knows the story, but I had my feet run over by a forklift.
God damn.
Back in 2012. So yeah, like
was that Amazon or some shit?
Nah, it was like a paper recycling warehouse. Yeah.
Damn, dog.
But
did you come up?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
A little bit.
Good shit. Good shit. Praise God, dude.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dude, you're fucking walking and shit?
Dude, I had literally was 50-50.
Yeah.
That's what the guy told me.
I'm not going to lie. I've almost had my feet ran over by a forklift like a dozen times.
Dude, you did a robotic foot, man.
Working at warehouses? Oh, so you're transhuman. That's why you
fucking want to talk about it all the time.
Oh, it's coming out, bro.
I know, right? There might be a computer chip in my foot. I'm not 100%.
Do we talk about where you stand on that, or do they already? They're like people that would listen to this.
No, I don't even know where I stand on it. I don't want it inside of me. I don't want it inside of me.
Relax.
Like nanobots and shit like that. No, I don't want like to be.
But if that shit could cure cancer, you'd be like, yeah, let's get it.
What, get cancer?
If a nanobot
could cure
cancer out of everyone, dude, that would be fucking lit.
But I feel like weed does.
I'd be like, dump it in the water.
I feel like the cancer is like people not smoking weed.
Weed? Can we just say something real quick?
What's that?
How fucking sick is America?
I'm down. A-Dubs is not down.
Down in what way? Not for the sickness?
Dude, it's good for like exactly half of my family, dude.
What do you mean?
Everyone else is like locked up and like a victim of the system. But it's like, damn, dude.
But
if you're not in jail, this shit is like can be fire. You can't.
I was gonna say, what system do you know of that's better? And I'm not like advocating for the fucked up parts of our system. And part of me doing the podcast is like trying to start a dialogue to improve it in whatever possible little way each individual can. But at the same time, like I also see where I don't like outside of possibly the European Union, if you consider that one unified like entity, which I really don't. But I kind of like the way it is.
My whole thing is like, why we got to compare it to anybody else's shit? Why can't we just do our shit better?
What do you think about tribalism?
That's such a like vague question.
It is a vague question. What do you think about an
in relation to what?
A society organized such that it's kind of similar to
anarchism.
Everybody takes care of their own shit.
Yeah, but like local or like even almost like communism for real, but in a different, coming at it from a different angle.
You talking about anarcho-communism? What was it called?
No, it's like flipping the pyramid upside down to where the focus is local.
Yeah.
And most authority is local, but like you only like, so most decisions are local. No, I feel like, all right, so yeah, agreements is a good word. So I feel like most agreements are local or personal, right? And then instead of right now where it's like a top down, like the federal government says this and everybody fucking follows it. Instead of that, it's like the local government should be making every decision that is most efficient for the local, not even local government, but fucking the first of all, the individual should be making allowed to make whatever decisions are best for them. And then once it reaches the point where it's like, okay, now I have to interact with you guys. So then now, as the three of us, we have our agreements, right? And then that's like a different level. But then at a certain point, we start interacting, families interacting, school, education, right? So then there's like the local government or whatever you want to call that. It doesn't have to be done the same way it's been done right now. But what I'm pointing at is like ends up being levels to it. But you allow what you aim for is to allow most of the decisions to be made at a personal level.
I know,
and then,
bro.
And then once it reaches the point where it's like people have to interact. Okay, I agree that nothing's done in a vacuum. I see what you're saying.
But how do you transition into that when people are programmed to give all their decisions to someone else for fucking how long now? How long?
That's a great question. How
long have we been programmed to just be like, I'm gonna vote for that person in hopes that they'll figure it the fuck out? I'm not gonna talk to my neighbor about this.
That's a great question.
And motherfucker, like, how if you don't know your neighbors? Most people don't know their like fathers. You know what I'm saying? Like, think like how most people's families are not together. You know, and like when your parents get old, you throw them in a goddamn
nursing home or some shit.
Bro, peace out, dude, and watch them fucking die in hospice, bro.
Dude,
it's get dark.
The way that could happen.
All right, so that's why I bring up tribalism, because you're right. That is, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
That's how we're all gonna die, dude.
But the reason I brought up tribalism and to connect it to what we're talking about is like the tribes of old. And I'm not saying like we should go back to living primitively. I'm not saying we should abandon fucking refrigerators and like things that enjoy like technology that we all basically rely on at this point.
Industrial.
Right. But at the same time, like tribalism is always talked about as if it's a negative thing. But I feel like it's almost a more natural organization of society. And like one of the problems that you were talking about with like old people dying in nursing homes, like that doesn't happen in tribes, like
they happily leave.
They die, but they die fucking having talked to their fucking people all day, every day up until the time they died, working in the garden. Fucking making pottery, cooking meals, doing something to interact.
Say peace out.
And telling their story. Like that's almost like, I mean, I feel like in some ways, like I'm starting a podcast, and we live in a unprecedented era, so that's a whole different story. But like, I almost feel like in a normal world, like elderly people are the ones that should be telling their stories. You know what I mean? Like. They're the ones that have the most stories to tell and the most experience to show. Everybody should be telling their stories, don't get me wrong, but like as you age out of some of the more like physical skills, or like for a woman aging out of her childbearing years, you know, like older men, older women, like that's when storytelling should kind of become more of like your focus and like your role in the community or in the tribe or in the society or whatever. So anyways.
Yeah, but some people like don't even realize that they're in their story. You know what I'm saying? Much less that they have to like write their own story. You know? So like, what's they're sitting away at 60, 80, you know? You can't tell them shit about their story.
Yeah. But what if that was made the norm though? What if tribalism went back to being the norm, where like we all had our tribe?
Cut the power. No one has power.
No. I don't mean that. That's why. That's where I'm saying like some decisions do have to be made up the chain. No, I agree. Some decisions do have to be made. Energy being one of them. You know, that is not, unless you expect every community to produce their own energy, have their own power plant. Like, no, that does have to be something that's made at a state level or whatever you want to call, like multiple communities coming together, a confederacy, whatever fucking word you want to use for it.
Yeah.
Like when people hear the word confederacy, they usually think of fucking like the South, you know, but like they stole that shit from the Iroquois.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that. Yeah, I heard that before.
Because it was a bunch of Iroquois tribes that came together for the purpose of military purposes.
Like bands were called like their groups and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty wild. Dude, I think that if we could take the benefits of today,
I think we should start a new confederacy, like a legit confederacy.
All right, bro.
Not
this
like
podcast
a slavery
getting hot, bro. Nah, dude, we gotta chill, bro. Bro, I'm out, dude.
I don't want to model ourselves after the like CSA.
No,
I want to model ourselves.
I'm not
after
part
the
of the Confederacy.
Confederacy.
I'm not part of the Confederacy.
What about the Iroquois? Modeling ourselves after the Iroquois Confederacy rather than the CSA.
I'm sure that they had great things about their tribes, and they had some fucked up shit going on too.
Well, they were fighting each other more often than not. The reason that they failed is they came together too late. They created the Confederation after they had already started getting decimated by white people.
Right.
Pure anarchy is a beautiful thing, though. Real.
That's like ideally the best form of government, I think, and that's the same shit you're saying.
So wait. Whoa. Okay, no. This is we can take it in this direction.
No, I'm talking about communal living.
Okay,
that's all right. That's a loaded term. It's a bad one. That's how you turn people off of this fucking idea.
No, but I like the discussion. I'm open-minded enough to.
No, I mean,
hear it.
All right, so you're on some shit of like, all right, everyone in the community has like.
Because I feel all right. So I just to give you an idea of where I'm coming from. Like, I've entertained libertarian. And I feel like libertarian and anarchy are not far away from each other.
Dude, are you gay, dude?
Yeah, am I gay? Wow.
All libertarians, dude. That's fucking weird. No.
But, I mean, how different is libertarian from anarchy, though?
It depends.
Yeah, because there's a lot of.
Have you ever seen a libertarian candidate?
Yeah, no, I'm
stink.
not. No, I agree.
Dude,
I agree. But the pure philosophy of it is almost kind of like at least the same form of anarchy that y'all are talking about. In my opinion, there's not much of a difference.
They pretend to be that shit, but then when it comes time to be like, well, if someone's fucking starving, don't give them money because it's not. I mean, why would you give them money?
I was like, why would you not?
My bad. There's different kinds of.
I was gonna say
there's different kinds of libertarianism.
Yeah.
Because
there's people out there that would be like. The libertarians that think that human nature is good, they would be like, well, of course somebody's going to feed them. You know what I mean? That would be their take on it. Because of course somebody's going to feed them. Somebody that knows them will feed them.
Right. I feel like that's just another idea. That's like the green.
No, I agree. It's another ism. I'm not like all about any isms at this point because it's more about action.
And it's like, how do you get everyone in the cabinet? How do you get everyone in the cabinet and in the staff of the White House?
But anarchy is not an ism
to believe in a whole
kind of an ism, right?
Real quick, how do you get everyone? Like, imagine like a radical kind of like president gets elected that's like believes not in Democrat or Republican. How did you get the whole staff of the White House and everyone in his cabinet and all that on the same page to make his ideas come to life? Like that's what people don't fucking get. Is this like
No, that's actually something I've talked about on the podcast before. Is like the fake people. The one advantage that they have to us is they're fucking united. They unite around whatever the fuck CNN. The fake people.
They follow suit, man.
You know, they just
fake people. What do you mean?
like people that like we were talking about earlier. Like all of us are unique. So if you're real, then you're being yourself. But then there's the fake people that just follow like whatever CNN or Fox says, or like whatever like their clique says. You know.
Well, dude, the only people that watch that shit is all old people.
Okay, but
They're
then
literally like they're aged like 60 and up,
Filters
bro.
down.
But yeah, I was gonna say
they're all over 60.
Although I'm like,
They're
although I like Joe Rogan, there's still the people that fucking idolize him, and I don't like that. You know, like
nah, dude, St.
You know what I
Rogies
mean?
is the man, bro.
huh?
St. Rogies is the man, dude.
I know, I like
I'm
him.
just fucking
I know,
with you.
I like.
I definitely get him.
All right, shit, yeah, all right. Hell
Go
yeah,
ahead.
dude. Real spill.
Just kidding.
Go ahead.
Dude. Nah, I'm just fucking around.
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah. I don't
Nah,
know.
he's like a hilarious and fun dude to pick on, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not even.
So is this one of those things that you like brag about but don't like? Did you ever heard some of this podcast though?
Who?
The Rogues.
Roaster? Dude, St.
Roaster.
Rogies?
Yeah. Are you really
Dude,
down or just
yes.
it's like the artist thing, the books? Do you actually like?
Yeah, he had a fucking great one on today. It was a dude that talking about Google. I'm like, dude, Rogi's gonna get killed, dude, within the next 2 months
I'm surprised, dude.
because he's like talking shit on
Talking
Google,
too much
bro.
real shit.
But maybe he's already been replaced.
It's scary, bro. Google is on some next level shit, doggy dog.
all about what they
It's
show you,
not even fucking like. It's too late. It's too fucking late. It's too late.
facial recognition and like all the videos.
It's too late. They know everything. They've built a profile on you from since you got on the internet.
So you think they've already
Sure.
mapped a digital world? Is that what VR is? Like them revealing the digital
like
world
Web
that they've already
series.
mapped?
Bro, I don't know. I'm a simple dude.
You haven't done that?
I just came on your podcast entertaining people, dude. I don't
I know-
fucking
hey,
what's going
look.
on.
If somebody will be entertained, if not us.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like 3 or 4 times myself.
This is
I know,
funny
right?
shit, dude.
That's okay.
But for real, fuck that Confederacy shit, dude.
No, fuck the CSA, but the Confederate
Dude,
organization
nah,
isn't
dude.
that bad.
Fuck that shit.
Why?
I don't even know what it is, but if it's got the name Confederate, I don't fuck with that.
I mean, I feel like it's just tribes that came together for a military purpose.
Basic dudes.
They didn't really even fuck with each other that hard, but they
But
had
under
a
the
common enemy.
context of today, like you know what that like
Oh, I agree. No, I know.
what's brought up in that.
When you hear that word,
Yeah,
the connotation is like racist,
Right.
old fucking
Yeah, dude.
hillbillies and shit.
Dude, like ghost-faced
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
pasty bitches.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Just like on the
What
edge
was
of
that
death.
movie, Gone with the Wind?
Yeah,
But
they're
that's
just
still like a good attention though. You're still got people who are like interested. Like, then they get the other side, like, oh, they think it's actually we're coming back again. You know, the country, and then like they'll check it out, like, oh shit, and then at least like so it's still like a chance to get their attention. You know,
yeah.
I don't know.
But use
I don't
that
know
word.
about that.
read it.
But none of them are listening to this shit. I promise you.
We were talking earlier how there's a word like conspiracy theory. It's like
I know.
It's more about like how people think about it.
The connotation of it, exactly. Because like, what is a real conspiracy theory? Is fucking every business that ever existed is a conspiracy. You know what I mean?
Bro, do you know what
Even
it
small
takes-
businesses
do you know what it
are
takes to
family
get-
conspiracies.
Do you know what it takes to get charged with conspiracy?
What's that?
Being told on.
No, dude. 3 people talking about something.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to tell about it. They have to figure it out.
No, you have to. Y'all have to lie about talking. I'm saying that's how you get charged with conspiracy.
So 3 people lie on like one.
It's like if 3 people talk about a thing to do a thing.
Yeah, conspire
Yeah,
to commit
Yeah.
commit any act.
Yeah,
At all.
any act. Any act.
Illegal or illegal.
Not, like, it could be non-drug related.
Yeah,
It could be anything.
anything.
Right now.
We're conspiring right this minute.
I'm fucking not. Y'all
we're-
motherfuckers. I don't know what y'all are. Y'all on some weird shit tonight. For the motherfucking record, bro. It's being recorded, and y'all know, bro. I'm not in no goddamn Confederacy. I'm not conspiring, bro.
You're getting canceled.
Dude, my whole family's in jail, bro. I'm good out here, bro. I need to make change happen, bro. Black Power, dude. Malcolm X, shout out.
Malcolm X, I'm down, dude. Down with his philosophy.
Yeah.
Right there, too. Look at that.
Ain't it? Yeah, dude. That's why I said it. I just
Nice.
see that. I was like, shit. Need to put that up somehow, somewhere.
What do you think about, so I know I brought this up earlier, but like, so I know a guy who wrote a book called Daddy X, and it's like applying Malcolm X's
He on
philosophy.
some weird shit, bro. I don't know about that.
No, kind of, think about it though, applying Malcolm X's philosophy to fatherhood.
Mm-hmm.
And like, is fatherhood, like, is like nuclear family, is it a good thing to organize your societies around nuclear families, or should they be organized around polyamorous relationships?
Do you think that's what Malcolm X was on?
I don't know. I just feel like no. So Malcolm X is more like,
is he perverting?
No, I think
message?
I think Malcolm X was just on. I mean, if you really listen to what Malcolm X was talking about, he was saying like white liberals are conspiring to fucking
he said they're fucking
like the Great Society,
dude.
the Lyndon Johnsons of the world.
Dude.
Yeah, so
well, back then also, to be a white liberal meant a very different thing.
right,
Like no one was fucking with them.
right,
Neither side was.
right.
That's why he was on that.
Of course, but he was saying that overt enemies are less dangerous than covert enemies.
Right, yeah. Yeah. And then the weird shit is, it's like, it be your own people, bro.
Right.
You know? And dude, that's the weirdest shit, is like, infighting kills motherfuckers just as much as the other side. People don't point that out. I think that's a real fucking reality. Like, these politicians, they step on each other's necks in the same party to get where they got to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look how Trump cucked the whole Republican Party, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He just made them all his little.
He was
bitch.
like he was like
Dude,
war hero of the party.
Like
he just shit on them,
dude. The president said that shit, dude. He
Mm-hmm.
said, "I moved on her like a bitch," but for real, he moved on that party like a bitch, bro. And that is fucking weird as fuck that no one could stop him. That is very strange that he just like everyone in the fucking Republican Party that tried to talk shit.
Bush did the same thing to a lesser degree.
He was just like, your fucking wife's ugly. Sit down. Shut the fuck up. And then,
but did Bush not do the same thing in 2000 to like a, you know, and it wasn't the social media era, but it was
compared to Bush, like you can't.
It's a totally different level. Don't get me wrong.
It's not comparable to Trump, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Trump is fucking porn stars and like has a super. Bush was a cocaine cowboy. He had a banging ass wife, dude.
Bush was a cocaine cowboy.
That's fine. You can.
I'm sure he was banging strippers and all sorts of crazy shit too.
He wasn't
just
doing
never got
Trump
found
shit,
out about.
Dude. You think he was doing Trump shit? You think he was diddling?
Yeah,
kids?
I do. I do think he was doing Trump shit, and he's just
slicker about it. Touching little
George
kitties.
W.
He's dude.
Yeah, bro.
I was about to say he plays the dumb. He plays that dumb guy like
Nancy
charming
Bush
role.
Gave it up, dude.
From like some Ivy League shit still. Like,
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah,
they was fingering each other and shit.
Right.
Not a little bit, but
Right.
Yeah.
and like in college, dude, you get the answers for real. Like,
Right.
What do you mean you get the answers?
if you're in with the fraternities and
Right.
sororities,
The Skull and Bones Society.
passing on shit, dude.
Oh yeah, of course. It's all about connections.
You know the whole "Don't tase me, bro."
relationships.
Remember the "Don't tase me, bro"?
Yeah.
"Don't tase me, bro" is like a viral sensation. "Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me, bro." Do you remember what he was saying in order for them to fucking try to tase him? He was talking to George Bush and John. I think he was talking to John Kerry.
Oh, that shit.
And he was like, "Yeah, is it true that you and George Bush are cousins?" And like he like named how they were related.
Yeah.
And John Kerry was like, "Get that guy out of here!" And then security
that
came
guy,
over.
yeah.
He's like, "Don't tase me, bro!" And they edited the clip to where like the part that went viral.
You seen it? You know,
Yeah, there was only like a couple like videos where they showed the whole thing, but like all the ones that went viral were just him going, "Don't tase me, bro! Don't tase me, bro!" Because they didn't want people to know why. Like,
I gotta be honest with you,
acting a fool, you know.
That's fucking hilarious.
It is, but some real shit. Yeah, it kind of reveals some real shit though.
Is that there's people
Dude, Alamolek, what's up,
being
dude?
like hijackers on the 9/11 planes that are still alive. Didn't even know that they were
They're students and
They
shit.
found out in the papers. They
Yeah.
were accused of being
They're like, what?
hijackers.
I would be dead right now.
They found these passports that somehow fell out of plane.
Right. The
shit.
passports
but
didn't burn.
Nothing else. Yeah.
they were able to identify the bodies by hair follicles.
My girl doesn't believe it. Oh, it's so hard to talk about.
Yeah.
She doesn't think like.
Really?
Yeah.
Talking about
Oh,
it makes me
wow.
feel like high school.
No, see, I'm at the point where I'm talking to people who are like, oh no, there's levels to the people I'm talking to are saying there's levels to the conspiracy and that the shit never even happened, that people had been evacuated from the Pentagon wing and that it was just a bomb and there was nobody in the towers that day and that it's CGI and that it was bombed.
Nah, dude, loose change forever. What's up?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
She was in the city.
Did she hear the plains
dude,
or did she
his
just
mom
hear
was
the
in the
explosions?
Explosions.
Shout out A-Dub's mom, dude. She was
There
in
you
the
go.
towers.
She didn't go to work that day.
But
She
if you
was a
hear
hero.
the explosions,
She saved people in the towers.
Wait, she worked in the towers?
Dude, he told me, he said she saved people out of the towers.
Yeah, she's like one woman.
She was
Wonder
pulling them
Woman.
out of the building.
Superwoman.
She used to work on this chocolate shop, like right on fucking right there, pretty much like 7 or 8 blocks away.
But dude, tell him
But
about
did she hear the
pulling them-
planes? Everybody heard the explosions, but nobody heard.
Tell him
But
about her
if
pulling
the
them out of
planes
the
were that
building.
low, wouldn't you hear them in a city?
City coasting or something like autopilot. There's the plane like to hit there.
Hey, Dub, remember how you told me
I don't even know.
about her pulling them people out of the building? They were all covered in soot and ash and shit.
I mean, I don't think she really stepped out too much.
Dude,
I
she
couldn't
didn't
get a
do
hold of her
that.
Like 6 months, man.
She didn't do that.
Really?
Yeah, 6 months, man. I couldn't get a hold of her. Like all the lines were busy. It was like every line she got in New York City was like cut off.
Wow.
Damn, I'm making a
Like-
joke about this shit.
I know. I was like, damn, I didn't realize that. That's
She
crazy.
went back to Japan right before the fucking tsunamis hit, like a few years ago. Like,
Is she the angel of
we don't
death?
talk about tsunamis, bro.
Is his mom the angel of death, dude? Wherever
Yeah,
she
I think
goes,
we
it's
all are,
just
to
a
a degree.
disaster, dude.
You know, so real. If you go back to that trap house where like you learned like that she was a dope rapper, all this bullshit.
Uh-huh.
If you could change one thing, like what would you do in that trap house? That whole experience, like what would you do differently?
Or would you do anything differently?
Yeah, what would you do?
I probably wouldn't do anything differently. What I would do differently is like, I mean, there's always cringy moments from your fucking past. And being
What's
like,
the cringy moment?
from that time period, bro, you don't understand. Like, it was a fucked up ass crib, bro. Like, people were really fucking poor.
Grimy.
Yeah, it was gross, man. It was real fucking gross, dude.
Such a low humanity, dude. Like
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, where everyone's stealing from each other and all this other shit.
It hurts me, man, to see that.
Yeah.
Family, dude, you know, people you think you actually know.
Huh?
People I just like, you know, think that you think they know that you know. You know?
Well, you knew that they was fucking grimy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, like you got the heads up, but.
Well, you just know that shit after a while.
Yeah,
like,
you do.
you fucking know, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wild times, man.
You know, so
Yo, and I remember going to the studio. Then my homie moved to Port, the bottom of Port Public Road, and fucking
What Fox Hill?
nah, not in Harrisonburg and Waynesboro.
Oh,
That's like it's the black neighborhood, and fucking yeah, it's like huh?
It's like Section 8 type shit.
Nah, not even. Nah, just a black neighborhood. But at the bottom of the hill, like people used to like serve crack there, and like that's where like the fiends would come and shit. And da-da-da. But yeah, the homie ended up moving into an apartment there. That like the building like later on it's like condemned now, because of mold or some shit. But like fucking. Bro, we was in there and I recorded some of my first shit at the studio and brought it over there and played it. And it was like one of the fucking coolest like feelings of hearing them. Like they was all like the little crew of dudes that like when we used to trap at the other crib, you know, years had gone by and I came by and like found this fool. But I got the craziest story ever of how I found out where this fool lives. Somebody told me he's like staying on the hill. Like that's Port Republic. Mm-hmm. We go over there I go over there and I see my homie Shaney, who's like doing like at least like more than 50 years or some shit. Like he's gone forever. Shout out Shaney, dude. Free Shaney. But his dad Curtis was over there. Damn, I don't even know if I want to tell this shit. It's the wildest shit ever, bro. I'll tell it. Curtis passed. R.I.P. Curtis. But I came over there looking for my homeboy and seen Curtis instead. And he's like, yo, give me a ride up to my girlfriend's house. I want you to meet my girlfriend. I go in there. It's this white lady. She's blonde as fuck. And, dude, apparently she kind of has like a boyfriend, dude. This Hispanic dude. And he's calling her his girlfriend. She's blonde and like the sweetest lady ever, right? Just the sweetest. Bro. And then she straight up, she's like, asked to touch my hands. And like, I'm doing that. And she's like, you seem like such a nice person. Do you know where I could get any crack? And this blonde lady just asked me for crack, dude. And Curtis just wanted me to meet his girlfriend, bro. I come there, it's a blonde lady. It's like super graceful and like very sweet and shit, and asked me for crack, dude.
God,
it's the funniest shit.
Did she offer like sexual favors?
No, she did not. Him and the Hispanic dude argued. But Curtis was the man, dude. He was a fucking awesome dude.
He was pimping out people.
I don't think he was pimping her out. No. But yeah, it was a wild ass story.
So that was when you were gonna start. That was when you were getting started.
Not
like,
exactly.
You're like looking for something inspirational.
I was looking for my homie that moved. He moved to a different crib.
Mm.
The same dude that I, had the spot that we was like, selling some shit out. But yeah, he moved and I heard where he lived, so I went to that street and I ended up seeing Curtis instead. And then later on, after I dropped him off and that whole thing happened, I left, went back down, fucking looked around, came back later and fucking found out where he lived, and then brought music that I recorded at a studio to his crib and played it there. And he was like, dude, that shit is fire. It's fucking hot, dude. Yeah. It was a fucking, that was awesome. Like to just come back to like friends and shit that you haven't seen in like a minute. Like I'd lived a little bit of life, like left the city and fucking like moved somewhere else because of music, because I met other people that was like doing this shit for real and like trying to be serious about it. And then through that met other people that was doing even more serious and da-da-da. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
We're like 2.5 hours in. I'm probably gonna cut a chunk of it, but anything else that you want to get off your chest, off your mind while we are recording?
Yeah, dude, like straight up wear your mask, dude, if you're gonna be in public. Dude, make sure you take the vax, dude. Get your boosties. You need them boosties. Fucking chug BLs, dude. Smoke
Chug
reefer.
BLs.
Don't get the fucking the Ronies, dude.
Yeah.
Nah. Dude, wear your mask. Seriously.
I'm not down with the mask.
Get your N95s, dude.
Get your N95s.
Stay getting fucking tested, bro. This shit is like worse than AIDS, dude. Out here.
I'm not.
Is that a bad thing to say?
I'm not in agreement.
I wouldn't.
I think it's all bullshit.
You're not wrong, but
there is a real sickness going on, but nah. Fuck
is it
that.
worse than AIDS, dude?
What?
It's like the plague, dude.
It's like
nah.
You guys aren't taking this serious, and that's offensive. My sister works at a hospital. All right.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Face to face with death.
I understand that.
Right? You fuckers need to wear your mask. All right. Be responsible out here.
She decided to keep her job and take the fucking thing, so she has to oblige to it. You're not gonna be happy.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think he's serious enough.
Some people,
once
people have to go to school and get fucking high-paying jobs at hospitals and take care of goofy fucks like you two when you get goddamn coronas. Y'all need to fucking tighten up.
I'm good with natural immunity.
Wear your mask and get your fucking vax. Are you vax, bro? Don't lie.
Fuck no.
You're not?
No, dude.
A strong disagree? Do you slightly disagree or strongly disagree that you should be vaxxed?
I don't even fuck with the actual, like any regular vaccines.
I'm gonna get on this mask.
Really? You're straight up anti-vax.
Yeah.
You're an anti-vax.
For the most part, I think there's a couple like the meningitis one.
Do you have a wife?
Yeah.
Named Karen?
Well, no, not a wife named Karen. No, an ex-wife.
Oh,
that
shit,
is.
I'm gonna get on this mask.
That's fire, dude. Wear your mask, dude. I'm being serious.
Wear your mask, dude.
Y'all need to wear your mask.
Wear your
Love
mask,
yourself,
dude.
love it now, man. That's all.
I mean, when it's cold outside, I like a mask. You know, keep my face warm.
I think it's fucking awesome that everyone's wearing masks.
Why, dude?
No, I mean, like, not even like the regular surgical shit, like the cool masks.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
but it's not for our health. It's just because it's cool.
Have you seen like the Pooh Shiesty mask?
Nah.
Nah.
I do kind of like this.
It's basically a ski mask, but it's like tight to your face.
To, like, keep the law open that we're like allowed to cover our face if we want to.
Right. No, I know. Yeah.
Or a full face coverage, like the fucking truth. I'm allowed to do legally because it's like medically, like
Right. Yeah.
certain plastic grade.
It's normalized anyway, even if it
Now it
wasn't
is.
like
I think
legalized.
it's fucking awesome.
Before that, if you're over like a certain age, you're not allowed to cover your face in public. Like, what the fuck? I don't want everybody fucking watching me all the time, like
Right.
skin in my face and my everything like, all the time. Like, why can't I cover my face if I want to? Not that I'm
Yeah.
doing shady shit, but like.
No, but well, like in all seriousness, though, do you think that like you do recognize that people are getting it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I recognize that there's an actual disease going
And some
on.
people are getting rocked by it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Especially if you're old.
It's fucking weird, bro.
It's weird because have you looked at the stats though, A-dubs? Because it's like there's different age. Okay, no, you're right.
It goes down to 0.5%.
It's like really, it's like
after 60.
It's such a gradual.
It's roped in to COVID. Like,
You're right. You're right. The numbers can be fudged, and it could be all bullshit narrative. I agree.
But it's not, doggy. It's the fucking hospitals is filled.
Yes,
hospitals. How do you don't fake that? How do you fake that? In Rockingham County and Augusta County, you're not gonna like.
I think it affects old people differently than it affects.
Yes, dude, it rocks them.
And maybe they've been fucking around too long.
When I was arguing with my doctor,
I'm not saying it's not natural.
I was like, "Have you?"
I think
I was
maybe
talking to my doctor, bro. I was like,
"Shit with life, like, much love to old people, but like, if you ain't living life, then why live life? Why live?"
When's the last time you went to the doctor?
I don't really trust doctors, man. I don't really go to them. Yeah.
How many years, dude?
Like,
how many years?
No, I feel like 4 or 5.
Don't lie. You're lying, bro.
I was in the hospital for like.
No, he did have like a blood clot in his leg.
5 years.
I was in the hospital for like 6 weeks, and then my recovery.
Probably like 3. It's probably like 3 years ago now.
6 months, dude.
It's like 2019. Yeah.
I think I walked for like 6 months, dude.
Damn.
It was. I mean, I had a hobble. I still kind of hobble a little bit.
Right. I thought it was just a pimp limp.
I mean, it is, but like
that's
I
fire.
incorporated it into like.
I got you.
And now I still have the big ass scars of shark bite, dude.
Damn. Say less, drink less, dude.
So say less, man.
I don't drink, dude. I'm in AA.
It can be taken in so many ways. To me, like I'm trying to take things a certain way, but say less, like it's not really like that cool.
What'd you say?
Like the term "say less."
Say less.
I don't really.
I think it's sick.
Why?
I think it's fucking awesome.
It's just saying, "Shut up." Okay, I know already.
Nah, it's like already know, dude. It's like.
But you don't. That's why I'm saying it.
Say less, dude. No, I already know.
See, that's fucked up. Fuck you.
I already know.
But you need me to say more. I should say more.
Say less.
That makes me want to say more.
AW, you should say less.
Dude, people should listen more.
No, dude.
You should say listen more.
You should say less.
You should listen more.
Dude, say less.
Dude, you should listen more.
Here's a good one. Speak less.
Dude, have you tried the vowel sounds shit, dude?
Dude, listen to silence, dude, for 10 seconds. See if you're capable.
Try some days.
For the podcast, dude.
What? Of course. I mean,
10 seconds of silence, dude.
10 seconds, what you want? All right, let's see. Back. 10 seconds.
Feel good, don't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good, huh?
That's good silence.
Dude, that's sick, right?
This house has a really good stillness, man. I love this, like,
It's good stillness.
This positioning, dude, on the hill.
Yeah.
It's perfect, man. Like it's got a lot of energy.
Bro, dude, I wish it was daytime for you can see like how fucking incredible this
It's
view
amazing.
is.
I've seen it.
Yeah. Dude, but now I'm utilizing it. What the fuck was I doing not utilizing?
I don't know, dude.
This view, dude. What? I'm a fucking asshole, dude.
That's worth being in an attic. Is that fucking window right there?
That's the only reason I came up here.
I mean, I would move in here if you want to roommate, dude, just for that window.
I'm not gonna roommate
Dude,
with you,
Lily,
dude.
Come on, we have
Fuck
Three's
that,
company.
dude.
Like,
Fuck that. Dude, this goddamn dog tried to bite me today,
Dude, we
dude.
get bunk
I
beds?
felt like I was a kid
Dude, we
today.
get bunk beds, dude. Come on. Joe bunk beds.
It'd be a lot of space for activities.
There's so much space. Bring my drum set here.
God damn it. Then I'll put my balls on it. Oh,
Dude,
shit.
we started off with Mobile Sounds and went to testicles on drum sets.
Testicles on drum sets.
Yeah, man, it happens.
Dude, it became a way better podcast when you left, dude.
Yeah, we started with silence.
Damn, dude.
It's alright.
It's gonna be a lot of editing anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
No, dude, you have to keep that in.
I might.
Wait till you hear it. You could be like, what the fuck are these space cadets doing? Dude, it got crazy.
Hey, I'm a space cadet myself. So.
It got fucking crazy, I'm telling you.
I don't know.
Space Sergeant.
Don't know whether to believe you.
Dude, you'll see, dude. You'll
Run it
hear
back.
when you
Run it back.
Run it
Like,
back.
more like
Dude.
Laundry Corporal, dude. Laundry Corporal was the shit military school. Like, your main job was just to deal with laundry, which came in.
I should drink on more podcasts.
Dude, you were part of this system, dude. You were in military school, dude. You were a child soldier.
No, but it's a separate school. It wasn't like there's no military affiliation. It was a private school that had military like kind of.
Child soldier, dude. You're a child soldier.
No, Fork Union. You've heard of Fork Union?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It produced child soldiers.
Yeah.
Of course. So
Damn, dude. So does life. I like that.
it's just an easy way to go, man. People already know how to shop their shoes. Like, why wouldn't you, as a recruiter, go to a school like that? You know, and say, hey, with the same shit you're doing now, I can pay you. You're dumb as fuck. Come fucking shoot some Irabs, make some money, man.
God damn, dude.
So yes or no? You know, shot your shoes so
dude.
good.
Shout out to Arabs, dude.
Follow me a
Free
little
the
bit.
people, dude.
You know, I love them all, man.
God damn, dude. You're going in on the Arabs. You're anti-vax. You're fucking for real anti-vax.
I don't mean the Arabs.
For the most part, I think there's a few legit ones.
If your kid can't go to school unless they get vaxxed, are you with that or what?
I mean, in
Dude,
my kid's
homeschool,
case,
dude.
it's a little different, but
There's curriculums, dude, that's like way legit. Why even send them to school anymore if they're something like that? I don't want my kid to go to school if I have a choice. Something like that. But
Yeah,
sure
but
they
you don't have the
fucking
fucking choice.
I know,
Yeah, exactly.
It was taken from me, but as a parent, like I would have wanted to like talk about it and like think about it.
She got a little too real. This podcast.
no, I know.
Very deep.
It always
It's
is.
just like to force onto an 8-year-old, you know?
Right, yeah.
Like she's almost 9, but like still like we still don't know what that means for like civilization, like you know?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
To put something into people like that.
I mean, I do
personally
personally believe that we can overcome anything, like
Yeah.
no matter what they inject into us, like no matter what
Giving that-
toxin.
It's like giving that hope
I feel
for
like
something else.
our
Why can't
body-
we
If
let
you
go?
believe that, then take the fucking vax.
Nah,
That's a pretty
because I still don't want to work that hard. I don't want to put my body through that much work for nothing.
Yeah, your body's ready to fucking fight shit.
Anyway,
You're lazy, dude.
Nah, dude.
I don't know
You're
about
fucking
lazy.
lazy.
It makes us lazy. That's the shit that makes us lazy.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
bro.
I think the vaccine is a shortcut, really.
It makes us
Instead of
think
like
that we're fucking, not susceptible to this
actually working on our immune system, we'll
Fucking
fucking
drink more
take a
water.
shortcut.
All right,
Wash
dude.
your
Next
hands.
question, dude. We know y'all are anti-vax. Next question.
shit. Nah, I'm more.
You're anti-vax too. You haven't gotten the shit.
I'm not anti-vax, dude. I'm getting it. I
We'll
have
see.
to get it, dude.
You might have to.
What? To perform?
Yeah.
But wait, dude, just wait. Just give it like another
What
year and a
if
half.
you get it in like a week later? Like,
The
oh,
fuck? People
Watch.
already. No, I don't want to.
Why can't you go on like?
I don't want to get myself fucking out of here. But I'm such a fucking retarded. No,
I'll edit anything. Like I can edit anything out that you don't want to.
Okay.
I can send you the copy.
there's places
before
I want to
publish
perform at that's like already artists there is like on that shit of like, yo, like you have to have proof of vaccination if you want to perform here.
I can get you a.
it. But don't perform there, man. And they're going to change their mind.
Fake back scars.
They're going to change their mind.
That's sick, dude.
They're going to change their mind
I know
too.
somebody, I don't do it myself.
Fuck around and find out, dude. That's hilarious.
Anything illegal, dude.
No,
I know my laws.
if that's the case, bro, if they hit me with that, all right, bro, I'm a fold. Really? Yeah. I'll look you dead in your fucking eyes and tell you.
No, I can tell you.
That's why.
I think you can overcome it.
That's the only thing I want to fucking do, man.
But it's like injecting a sickness into you.
mRNA shit fucking up my DNA for I have mutant babies and shit and fucking get cancer and my fucking asshole and stuff. Dude, that's what's gonna happen to me if I take this vaccine.
Dude, but you're going to?
That would suck so hard if you just called it. If we look back, they have mutant babies and like fucking have this.
Bro, I was fucking damn near fought my doctor, dude. We were arguing about the vaccine. He was like, "You ain't vaccinated." I was like, "Look,
this one's
man,
like full.
I'll tell you, I'll drink them."
I was gonna say, I don't think I opened that one.
So not so Bud Light.
Sure. Dude, I haven't drank this many BLs in a very long time, fellas. This is awesome.
I can almost like see that.
That's fire. All right, but no, I was like, look,
I was
man,
thinking I should drink more on the podcast. There's been some entertaining moments.
dude, drink like, dude, we gotta crush BLs, dude. If you want a good podcast, you gotta crush BLs.
Like, you start arguing against yourself where you started. Like, you fuck yourself in drunk in like stupid circle.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
My whole thing is
drunken whirlpool.
This is literally my stance on coronavirus.
Okay, I want to hear this.
This is my stance. All right. This is the stance.
5G.
All right. No. Motherfucker, 3G, dude. 3G.
6G.
5G boosters?
All right, no. 7Gs. All right, dude. This is my stance on the shit. Whoever I'm around, if they're super fucking anti-vax, dude, then they need to fucking grow up, dude. Take the fucking vaccine.
Why? Why do you feel that way?
But if I'm around people that are like, I'm fucking vaxxed and boosted and you need to fucking take this shit or you're a fucking killer. And I'm like, straight up, fuck yourself because you're fucking whack.
You're just testing to see if people will take shit personally.
Whoever I'm around, I just say the opposite thing. Yeah. They are. And I think it's just everyone fucking cares. And I think that is
there's something to that. There's something to that because
everyone fucking cares.
I feel like why do you care about what other people are doing?
Everyone
That's my
cares,
stance on it too.
Yeah.
I think that both sides.
I have to figure out not caring.
Yeah.
Like I'm on the anti-vax side of things, but at the same time, like I don't really care that much.
I'm glad my mom's vaxxed.
It scares me that they want me to force me to make. Like, they want to make health decisions for me. That's what scares me.
I have stayed away from people I love because of, like, not to give them COVID.
Because you got it?
No.
Oh.
I would be honest with y'all, but then everyone thinks I'm a fucking idiot.
I remember you had sniffles.
I got sick, but I'm not 100% sure I got COVID. I never got tested. Dude, at what point do we have to get tested to know if we're sick? This is ridiculous, dude. Like,
I had this shit.
You should know if you're sick or not. That's it. You either feel sick or you don't feel sick.
This is definitely
the tests are bullshit. I'm more angry at the test than I am at the fucking vaccine.
If you don't edit this, that's hilarious. But if you do, I totally get it. I had this shit before the news talked about it.
And I
had this shit
I had a friend that got it.
I had it first, dude.
Nah, fuck you, dude. A-Dub never had it first, bro. He's never had it. A-Dub's never had it.
I was all over it, dude.
I had a friend that had it in January 2020, and he called it the Wook flu. He thought he got it from going to some
Dougie. I had it in November, bro.
In 2019?
Yes. Bro, it ran through my whole goddamn workplace. Everyone had bronchitis.
In November of 2019.
Symptoms.
Really?
The first year of the shit. The first, whatever that was.
That was
I forgot how
October was when it was rolled out.
Like a week
bro,
at that time.
Not even
Tell me
October.
tell me why these viruses have patents.
Because the fucking, hold on. What are they called? I'm too drunk, dude. Because of the fucking...
Because they're not natural, man. They're man-made.
Because of the testing, dude.
You can't get a patent on something that's natural. That's why they don't want weed to be legal.
You absolutely
So they have a patent on these viruses, so that tells you something.
Natural.
No, you can't.
What?
You can't get a patent on something that's natural.
Monsanto, that's their whole shit.
No, but it's not natural. That's the thing. They have to fucking genetically modify it before they can get the patent on it.
Shout out GMO weed, dude. Oh shit, dude.
The GMO weed did get us smacked.
The callback, dude.
No, actually, I had a question before you leave the room. So, all right, the first time we talked, I revealed that I mistakenly thought that your artist name was Real by Real.
Yeah.
Like my life is a movie, like Real by Real, you know?
Oh, damn.
Yeah. What do you think about that? You think it's
I've heard like one other person say that. That's funny.
right?
No, that's not what I meant.
Not what you're going for?
No.
So Real, that's just like your name twice.
Yep.
It's like a reflection, though, right?
So what's the X?
It's just real, dude.
What's the X for?
Dude, it connects the two realms.
It connects the two realms of realness.
I thought it was like 4x4, you know?
It's not four.
Like in
It's a
construction,
different dimension of real, though.
it's like Real by Real.
Yeah, it's like square footage.
I thought it was like wordplay even on Real. Like, yeah, I understand like the last 4 letters of your name, but then it's like Real, but then it's also like movie Real. So it's like a triple entendre.
It was just real.
Okay, but it's like a triple entendre. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right, yeah.
it's your name.
A lot of people say that, and like my homeboy was saying, like when I push it on Instagram, like sometimes it will say like reels by real.
Right?
Like
That's just too much real.
It's too real.
But
real.
real by real is like movie real by like moment by moment.
Exponentially real.
You know, like writing your story, being recorded by the technocracy.
Like real X real.
Extra
Real X real. Extra real.
Remember the Chappelle show?
I just started watching that
I
again.
smell your lightsaber.
What, husband swapping? Whatever.
Yeah, they're trading space.
Trading
spouses.
It's so good.
Wrap it up, G. Wrap it up.
Everybody use the same bar soap.
Pubic hairs.
Pubic hairs.
Shit.
Clayton Bigsby.
Playing Bigsby is the greatest.
Leonard Washington. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The World Series of Dice.
My favorite
That was too much. That was the first episode, pretty much.
What's that? Clayton Bigsby was like the first. Clayton Bigsby is literally the first episode
Dude,
of
people
the
were
Chappelle
like
Show.
ready for that shit, dude.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I just started
I
rewatching
couldn't
it.
believe it. Yeah, I saw recently. We watched it.
The Clayton Bigsby skit is the last skit in the first episode
Yes.
of Chappelle Show.
The last.
I didn't
Dude,
think
that's unreal.
I didn't think it was gonna be
bro.
the second.
And he never topped it, dude.
I don't know. There was a few. The racial draft.
I didn't miss a show. I didn't miss a week.
Black Bush. Black Bush was pretty damn good. World Series of Dice. Ashley Larry.
Dude, yeah.
What's up?
Nice game.
But what's the one that Leonard Washington once rolled 77? No, Grits and Gravy. Grits and Gravy once rolled 77 sevens in a row. We caught up with him earlier and asked him what he did with the money.
Tyrone.
That was like Bill Burr.
I bought my mama a Bill Burr's the commentator of the shit. Yeah. I shoved my car keys up my ass. Because I saw this shit coming.
How wild is that Bill Burr?
I know, right? Yeah, no, I didn't even know who he was then.
No, like
Now,
none of us did.
no, it's crazy.
I still don't.
But him and Dave, I still don't. He's like one of the biggest comedians in the world.
I don't. He's kind of obnoxious, but he has a few really hilarious skits.
Something about
That's his shtick. Is like he's like a fucking Boston fucking guy. Yo, like just always pissed about everything. Yeah, boy.
So you got an album coming out, or are you just dropping singles?
Just singles for right now.
I mean, that's like the streaming way, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yo, so I'm trying to hear like a BL level like freestyle. What's up? You got nothing on your head? You want to get off? If I drop a beat for the nation right now.
To the podcast for this, right?
No, he ain't.
Right,
He's not ready. He's not ready.
He's
not ready for that.
I'll help you get plugged in.
I don't want that, dude.
Are you ready?
Fucking burn that computer up, dude.
No, what do you think about the most?
I know, but you are ready to explain.
About what?
What do you think about the most? Like when you're meditating, you said you were talking about meditation earlier. What do you think about the most, like on a collective level, like outside of just your personal story?
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly.
What thoughts are repetitive?
dude, it's literally everything that you have on your schedule to do that day.
Yeah,
That's a constant thing.
Dude, get outside of that. Yeah, dude. Meditation's supposed to be to like escape that stuff, those thoughts.
Nah, alright, so the things I think about the most is like the shit I gotta do that day, imaginary conversations happen all the fucking time, and then just like random fucking memories of the past about what the fuck ever. It's like literally everything you can imagine. Just like the full spectrum, the full gamut.
But do you have any repetitive concerns or thoughts? Like not, I mean, obviously for me, I kind of agree. Like whenever I go into, and I don't necessarily meditate, but whenever I pause and breathe and shit, I have like be all over the place too. But like, do you have any of that like recurring thoughts or recurring dreams or like anything that comes up?
No,
often?
dreams is a whole different thing, bro.
Kind of, but they're like tied to your thoughts.
Right, yeah. I have a lot of recurring dreams. I also have fucking... Bro, it's wild as fuck. I have a lot of dreams that come true. Like I'll dream shit and then it happens exactly that same way. It's very weird. It feels strange. And that's always happened to me. Like the most randomest shit.
Like deja vu? But through your dream?
Right, but through a dream. Give me one moment, bro.
Dude, same to me, but it only happens until like after it actually happens. Then I realize it. Just kidding. Maybe it's like time travel. Like your brain, once it happens, your brain goes back like a little bit.
That's like quantum scientists talking about like they're always talking about how like once the past has happened, you break it like the physics down to the formula and like figure all that shit out. It always looks like it was meant to happen up till the present moment. Mm-hmm. But then the present moment is like fucking wide the fuck open with possibility. Like there's no like definition to it. You know, it's so open. Like,
have you ever read The Power of Now?
No, but
my girl's on that shit right now.
Really? Dude, that's fucking sick.
It's kind of, even on a quantum level though. Like the moment, the power of now. Like, so there's another animated video on YouTube. It's called Dr. Quantum Double Slit Experiment. Mm. He talks about how like even on a fucking like atomic level, like you break down the electrons, which are light, right? Like the smallest particles you can think of is like an electron, right? When you break down physics,
smallest particle I can think of is A-Dub's dick.
Damn, it's fucked up.
Electronic dub.
Sure, man. You know, I'm more like a proton. Like I grow.
What about that pro, dude?
Yeah, I don't show.
But no, let me just cut to the chase instead of trying to tell the story. I'm gonna cut it all up. And this
How long are they?
3 episodes.
I'm probably like this. I haven't been this drunk on a podcast since like episode 14.
Dude, you're not even drunk, dude.
And this is episode 40.
You're still coherent, dude.
The first one when I was like really drunk, like it took him like a few months. Then he realized like it was like not bad, so they like put in some other shit. Like it might could be used in the next one. Like,
are you for real drunk?
I'm buzzed. I'm not like drunk.
Bro, you had like 2 beers.
I don't drink like that.
Yeah, it was how long was it? Almost a year, right? You made it.
I did not drink in 2020.
Yeah, it was.
Why are you drinking now, you fucking fool?
I drank all of 2021. I caught up.
Damn, dude.
I caught up with the whole year that I missed in 2021.
It's a good break though, man.
Dude, do y'all want to start an AA meeting on this podcast, dude?
No, but it's the balancing act, though, man. I feel like alcohol. For real though, alcohol and cannabis. Like, I'm not anti-alcohol, man. I'm for real. I think that it is abused in our culture, but at the same time, like, it could be used for good. That's like, I'm pro alcohol, man.
Yeah, I love alcohol too much to abuse it.
I do abuse it sometimes, but I also try to remain like conscious of when I'm abusing it, and then that's like the time to break, you know?
Yeah.
Until I feel ready to drink again. But taking a whole year off like made me, I feel like I'm more dialed in like, when it's okay for me to drink and when I need to take a break, you know?
I just feel like I've been able to like get it off my mind to where like I don't even think about it, you know? Because I feel like society makes it seem like it's the thing to do when you're having fun, when things are good, when things are bad, like when you're sad, when you're happy.
No, I agree with that.
And I don't dig that. So try like just. I mean, every now and then, like, it's mostly when other people are drinking that I drink. Like, someone else like will bring it up, like, okay, I'll drink with you or something. Like I'd like to have whiskey, like around, in case. But
like you used to stay with the whiskey.
Dude, I used to go to like almost a handle a day. Like not just me, but like because
the people that came, and the people that came through.
Yeah, I was providing whiskey for people. I didn't have more than half that myself.
My ass, Marty.
He was taking down at least 3/4 of it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know about that. Not every day. Every 2 days.
At least 2/3.
In 2 days, yeah, for sure, but not every day. There were definitely days.
But he would offer everything to everyone.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Everybody.
To be fair,
I did, and I still do. But like that's because I felt bad.
How do you feel about alcohol in general?
I think if you're alcoholic, you need to fucking grow up.
This shit again.
Get your shit together, dude.
But what's the alcoholic? I took a year off and I still love it.
Does it affect your relationships? Does it affect your work? Does it affect your fucking like your happiness?
And do you need it more than want it?
That's clever. I like that. Yeah.
I feel like so much of society is based around like drinking.
Yeah, I feel like so many people need it, and like part of me like challenging myself to take a year off was like proving that I like it. Like I really like drinking and I enjoy it, but I don't need it.
Right. No, of course you don't need it.
And then like taking a year off was like proving to myself like I don't need it.
Dude, if you drink every night, you got something going on.
Right.
Yeah. But dude, it's way fucking better when you do this shit like every now and again.
Right.
You know?
Dude, every day was pretty tight though for a while.
And when you do it fucking responsibly.
When you go hard as fuck, like
dude,
cool shit
I used
happens.
to get home from a fucking warehouse job and drink like 2 fucking like tall boys every night. Like 2 of them.
Or 4 Locos or fucking mixed drinks.
I was not that guy.
Okay. I never did the 4 Locos either, but I definitely did mixed drinks.
Every time I've had a job where I'm like making money, I'd literally go to a bar and I'd just buy like fucking $9 drinks like 4 times. But
why not go to the ABC store and get a bottle and fucking
for like fucking
bottle of orange juice,
like weekend after weekend,
ginger ale or some shit,
and just fucking spend $200.
Nah, bar life is expensive, bro.
Dude, like how whack is bar life, dude? I'm
not a fan. I'm not a fan. As much as I like alcohol, I like going to the ABC store and fucking.
Like bar women are pretty cool though.
Yeah.
After a show.
That's the main attraction.
Bar life?
That's tight.
That's the main attraction to a bar.
There's no better time. That's the only time
I bet you're probably like a free beer waiting for you or something.
You're pretty much like.
That's the only time I want
buying the atmosphere of women are here.
Yeah, immediately off stage, right? Like right to the bar, boom. You're the band of the hour right there.
Dude. And you gotta there's like a 5-minute window, dude.
So what do you order though? Like when everybody,
dude,
tell everybody's like
it's
staring at
usually
you.
a house drink. It's like 2 PBRs or something. No BS.
And a chaser.
So they give you like some fries and a burger.
Sometimes usually it's pizza.
Usually it's pizza.
And shit,
Yeah.
Good pizza's pretty good. I mean, dude, I've heard recently that they're kind of like going down. I feel like everything is going downhill, like local businesses and shit.
I think they're transitioning. I don't think it's. Yeah, maybe it's going downhill.
I mean, I just haven't been out of town. Have you been?
Maybe that's just what people say when things are going downhill.
Have you
it's transition?
Have you been out there? Like, do you go out at all anymore? Like, I haven't been out.
I don't go out, bro. Like, I took a long time off because like I caught myself like just staying at that shit, but not doing any. Like, I wasn't like doing shows or anything there. I was just going there to eat like several evenings in a row.
That's expensive,
bro. It's not the way. Yeah, it's not sustainable. You can't do that.
But alcohol in general, pro alcohol.
I love the fact that the older I get, the more control I have of my alcohol consumption, and typically, I don't fucking want it.
Yeah.
But I love like fucking drinking around people that I enjoy.
Yeah, me too.
Like in company with people, I fucking love it. Aside from that,
I think it's a good social buzz.
Yeah,
because it makes you like kind of want to talk, but like be real about it too. Like you know, you say things that you might not say if you're sober. You know,
but like those same situations when you hang out with people, if you did mushrooms instead, we'd be way dope over time. I think it's got high.
I disagree.
Sometimes
I also think it's fucking insane that
Tripping scares you for some reason.
Anyone on the street can walk into any bar or anywhere as long as they have an ID and they're over 21 and buy alcohol, and no one knows what kind of day they've had before they consume this. No one knows how they react to it. No one knows what meds they're on. No one knows what they were fucking doing.
Have you ever been a bartender though?
Huh?
Like as a bartender, like you kind of like when that happens, like people like get off work, like you kind of know.
Dude, you
start seeing it. Like
you have no idea what every person coming in to drink your establishment is like. Their reaction to alcohol. There's no way for you to know.
What? There's not that many reasons.
What do you mean?
Like the need to have to go into public to drink stems from like a few basic things, like fear and sadness.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying what's their root of being there. I'm saying their reaction to being there.
Scarcity.
Their reaction to alcohol. You don't know this person's history with alcohol.
But then, just for me personally.
And just hear me out. That anyone can just go into a bar and drink shit tons of alcohol and just, like, dip. Like, that's fucking nuts. Like, some people, have y'all seen people that, like, drink some alcohol and, like, are a problem afterwards?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why bouncers are at bars. You know what I mean? And that shit happens.
But maybe the bouncers cause the problem.
It's nuts that there's a substance that you can just go that's so readily available.
No, in the sense that, like,
fucks people up beyond, like, recognition. You know?
Yeah, no, I don't. As somebody that, like, prefers the psychedelic buzz, the LSD and the DMT and mushrooms and cannabis to a milder extent, yeah, I think alcohol is definitely like a numbing agent, and
so why can't I like smoke like alcohol?
What do you mean?
Like mimic the buzz you get from alcohol, but like why does it have to be distilled and stuff? Can it be like ingested some way?
Nah, I mean I don't mind the drinking aspect of it. I just feel like, I mean, and this, you said that you used the word distilled. I mean, beer and wine is not distilled. Only liquor is distilled.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. They call it spirits for a reason, and I feel like there is like a connection to the spirit world when you drink alcohol, but it's instead of being like hyper aware, like you are on LSD or mushrooms or DMT, like it's like your subconscious interacting with the spirit world instead of like your aware conscious, you know?
I think it isn't like.
But you can be aware of it too.
No, Jackie Chan's Drunken Kung Fu though. Drunken Master though.
Drunken Master, bro.
That's the way I like when I get drunk. Like I feel like I'm like totally focused but sloppy as hell. You know?
Like Rock Lee.
Yeah, like
Naruto.
Yeah, you get comfortable.
You ever watch Naruto?
And the sloppiness, you know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, but no.
Okay, he hasn't watched.
No, you see it, man. We watched it together. That was fine.
But like, I've had it on. I've like edited clips from it for music and shit.
Okay.
But not.
Rock Lee is like he's kind of a nerdy, like, he doesn't have like any super special powers, but he uses like just a regular, like they call it taijutsu. Taijutsu, and it's basically like you don't have any special moves. It's just like the more
sounds like
a strong will.
It's like it's just like your straight willpower, dude.
Work ethic, man. That's all it is, dude. Power of youth.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any like Naruto has like the what's it called, the Rasengan, and he has a few other ones like Chidori and shit.
No, just fucking straight up this hand-to-hand combat, dude. Just like technique.
But taijutsu is like something that anybody could do, really. Even like a non-ninja could learn how to
practice
do taijutsu.
Yeah, he just fucking trains hard.
Rock Lee is like the hardest worker, you know.
Okay. Well, his trainer, his sensei is like the hardest guy.
Guy Lee, yeah.
He's definitely fucking his whole life, dude. He'd be like just talking to somebody, doing like push-ups, and like walking on his hands, doing practice, dude. Like he's like Bruce Lee, probably, you know, if he was a pothead.
Well, why did I bring him up? What were you talking about? It was the drunken jutsu, yo. Because remember, Rock Lee, he gets drunk like by accident, but then like he fucking whoops ass, dude. Like when he's drunk, he fucking murks, dude. Like he's on a different level. Like he takes the alcohol. The alcohol helps him, dude.
That's like every white dude ever.
Rock Lee is like the whitest Japanese person ever, for sure. He might kind of be A-dubs. You never know.
Oh, shit.
Which one?
Rock Lee? You're more, I don't know. I feel like you're more,
More for Rock Lee, dude.
nah, he's more of,
I wish I had his work ethic, man, for real.
Nah, what's Naruto's first teacher? I can't think of his name right now.
Kakashi, man.
Kakashi,
Why is
yeah,
consistency
Kakashi.
harder than
That's my guy.
Consistency is tough.
It's
It's
like
so
so
hard.
necessary. Like if you really
There's
want to
not
like
Jewel
make
over
change,
there?
like like if you want to make change, you have to be consistent. Like
Practice.
it's not necessary, yeah.
Right.
But, like,
Repetition is the only
and-
true
and
learning,
change is
you
gonna
know?
happen no matter what. But like if you actually want things to go that way, you have to be conscious
Practice
about every
it.
decision
Right.
and do it consistently to make change in your life. You know, like someone watching someone else play video games and talking about it and enjoying the video games just as much. Like I don't understand that. Like kids can actually enjoy that watching
Yeah.
somebody else play video games
It's very weird.
instead of actually playing the video game themselves. Like that's fucking pisses me off a little.
Fucking strange.
Like that's just how it is. Like
I have not even entertained that
dude,
lane.
the whole
You've
generation.
never seen that?
I've heard about this, and
Okay.
I haven't seen it
Have you
actually.
seen this? Have you heard about this?
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
For hours, YouTube will take
South
over.
Park.
No, I've heard about it.
I'm like,
I've heard about
Because
it,
I've been
and
lost in the fucking wormhole of YouTube.
I am a YouTuber, so I've
Yeah.
seen there's
Yeah,
YouTubers
my
that do that shit.
School up there?
No, bro.
Well, we got in my life, fellas.
You wanna hit this, man?
Oh, I got it.
Hey.
Terrible.
Where should dude, Jewel's the way, man. No, I'm just kidding. It's terrible.
Do you think that?
All right, so think about this. When we're not looking at our phones, we're hitting a Jewel. We're not hitting a Jewel. We're fucking playing video games and shit like that. We're
So
not
you're
doing
saying
that.
you want a Jewel app on your phone?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
You would have
Saying
all
we're
drugs
so
on an app.
integrated with technology.
It was so integrated with your system, like you just have an app
It's
where
like,
you like feel it.
So you're pro integrating with technology, pro
I'm
cyborg.
not pro. I'm just saying I think it's unavoidable at this point. I don't think there's like
But what about when
It's
you're
gonna get
presented
you
with the
this
choice of here's an injectable or like a fucking you have to put it in your system to participate in society in the smart
dude,
city?
you want to join the metaverse or not, bro?
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. Are you down? I'm not down.
But if everyone did it, would you be down? Cut the
But that's an edit. But that's a big if, man. Nah, I'm not kind of there because that's such a huge if. Like I don't see where everybody would ever do that.
Probably not like our lifetime, but like
No, listen. All right. So the same how like
I don't know, but the people that are actually programmed the software to create the
quick.
metaverse, they're not entering it.
real quick.
once it's done, like BC people, people
No,
corrupt
but they will.
people.
Listen,
You think they will?
time out.
They'll create. They'll enter their own creation that they are
Listen.
very aware that
the
is
same
not
way that
healthy
the same way
for
that
them.
everyone has a cell phone. That everyone like has an email address. Not even like that no more. But the same way that everyone has a cell phone. That's going to be the metaverse. It might not be called.
But do you think it'll be in your brain,
at that point,
or do you think it'll be an external thing
dude, I
that
think
you?
we might be in
log
some chair
into?
type shit, laid back, just getting pumped nutrients, bro, and we're in that bitch the whole time, dude.
But maybe
Think
maybe
about
they're like
this.
there right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if we're there right now and we're just experiencing a metaverse of that right now?
A lot of people suspect we're already in a simulation.
A copy of.
A simulation. Is assimilation the same? Like assimilating to something is not a simulation. It's actually becoming that thing.
Yeah, assimilation and a simulation are two different things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, you just said like yeah, the Matrix is going on right now, dude. Yeah, what's going on right now? It's the Matrix. Anyway.
Just like everyone has a phone, I think that's how common it will be to be like interact with the metaverse. You won't clock into a job, you won't clock into work. Everyone will clock into the metaverse. And bro, you will fucking live there and listen to me. Like, what if?
Ooh,
what
you
if,
think that's how they suck us in?
no?
Is you can only make money through it?
Yes,
Ooh.
but dude, no. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. get ready for this, fellas. What if it fucking eliminates poverty?
How? But I mean, okay.
What if
over time?
What if you don't live in a fucking impoverished world now? You click into the metaverse.
But it's not even real though, right?
Listen, you live your entire life there, and it becomes so fucking real. Like, dude, it's not real yet. What if it becomes more real than this shit is here? You ever looked at some art and it's more real than real life?
He was just talking about like the high definition televisions now are like more pixelated than our own vision.
Yeah. That is weird, right? It's weird watching it. You're like,
it's clear they won't actually see things.
Yeah. It's so clear that you're like
I'm not.
It's like weirdly clear.
My hand's not that as clear as the shit on the TV, dude. It's so crazy. Like when I look at my hand,
dude,
it's not as clear as the shit.
Hear me out.
It's so crazy.
It's going to be that. It's going to be clearer than real life.
Like implanted in us or implemented?
You won't even like your body will be irrelevant. Let me put it like that. Your body will be irrelevant.
Dude, whatever. I've been working out, man. What are you talking about?
No. I'm glad you brought that up. In the metaverse, you can fucking work out and in the same
and see real results. Right?
Yes.
In this world
won't matter.
Just plugged in.
It'll be irrelevant. Like everything will be done through that. From your job to
fucking
your
dream
banking,
more. We need to start lucid dreaming more.
Your transportation, like everything.
That's where we escape, man.
Like, dude, but it'll be as normal as having a cell phone. It'll be as normal as getting on Instagram.
Do you think everybody will do that though?
You don't need a cell phone in the dream world, man.
Not at first. Over time, everyone will fucking.
I don't know, because look at all the tribes that still exist.
Bro, there was a time when like 2 people had a TV. Now we all have this in our pocket.
Okay, but even right now, there's people in Africa that fucking never. There's Amish people in this fucking country.
Africa?
And in Siberia, and in Australia,
people on a cell phone
and in South America.
I think you will be surprised.
Do you feel like this is something that benefits humanity, or is it something that we should be resisting, or is it just something that just happens and it's not really good or bad?
My guy, ain't it like everything else? Ain't it like everything else is like it literally depends on what you make it. It's like, yeah, it can be a fucking evil thing if you use it to like fucking traffic children and shit like that. But it can also be a fucking incredible thing if you can get remote villages to sell their vegetables online to people in cities far away, and they fucking can sustain a living.
But is it okay to raise children in a virtual world?
It depends how you raise your children outside of the virtual world initially. But if you think your kid's gonna not be affected by the internet, bro, like you're on some other shit, bro. Like,
no, of course.
Because it's just it's gone too far, dude.
But I'm saying, should we exist? It's one thing to like interact with, but it's a whole different level when you're existing in a different, all right, we're in this world, right? We interact with a virtual world all the time. Like we're talking about with our cell phones.
This is what I'm
but it's one thing. It's a different level when you're immersed in it.
All right, but this is what I'm telling you. What if it doesn't matter how you feel about it right now in this moment? Imagine that's what it's going to be.
But what if this is already that?
Remember when
we don't even realize? What if this moment we're already they're just training. They're just like it's already like that, but they're just like leaking it out to make us feel okay with how it already is anyway.
Right? Yeah, dude. I'll entertain that thought without necessarily accepting it, but I'll entertain that shit. Like that could be the goddamn case, my friend. That's why we have dreams of shit coming true. Like,
dude, my case that I keep on
they're rolling it out, dude. We're just part of a rollout, dude. Speaking of which,
we're just the
my next fucking song
of plants. Dude, we're really just the plants of plants, like trees and stuff.
Yeah,
fungi. Like they're just like raising us, like because we give them breath. Like,
let's be honest, we're really just sperm of alcoholics.
Right now, like they're inspiring thought.
All of us.
That's the name of the episode, Sperm of Alcoholics.
Yeah, alcoholic sperm.
Yeah, dude.
I'm down.
Sperm of
generation of alcoholic sperm.
Dude, I got a lady saying she wants to pick me up in exactly 17 minutes.
All right, we can wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up, G.
Wrap it up, G.
I
I think he said B, dude.
Yeah, you're right. I know, but I'm G. So wrap it up, G.
Wrap it up, G.
This has been good, man.
Wrap that shit up.
I'm sure I'll cut at least 20-some minutes out of it, so it'll still be like a 3-hour episode even after all the cuts. But yeah, it's been real.
Much love.
Yes, sir.